Ladies and gentlemen, please come in and take your seats. Our show will begin in just 15 minutes.
Et bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur EA France. Nous sommes ravis de pouvoir vous accompagner durant cette conférence qui va bientôt commencer. On le voit à l'écran qui va commencer dans 2 petites minutes. Moi c'est James et je suis accompagné de la ravissante Natacha. Comment tu vas aujourd'hui?
Ça va très bien, et toi?
Eh bah écoute, super, j'ai vraiment hâte de commencer parce qu'on a des très belles choses. Alors encore une fois, la conférence se passe à EA, à la conférence EA, au salon EA, le 3, directement aux États-Unis. Elle sera en anglais et c'est pour ça que nous sommes ici pour vous la traduire au fur et à mesure. Nous avons eu de très belles choses qui se sont passées du côté de EA pendant toute l'année et aujourd'hui on espère en voir non pas seulement la concrétisation de toutes les choses qui ont été annoncées jusque maintenant, mais aussi plein de nouveautés, car à chaque fois il faut savoir ce sont des conférences que beaucoup attendent avec grande impatience justement pour ces nouveautés, ces exclusivités et aucun leak, hein, jusqu'à maintenant, aucun leak sur les réseaux, tout ça, alors que on attend toujours avec impatience le premier des leaks pour voir ce qui va se passer. Et bah là, on risque de découvrir beaucoup de belles choses. En tout cas, nous, on sait qu'il y a beaucoup de belles choses qui arrivent. Vous allez le découvrir. Du coup, Nat, tu étais là il n'y a pas longtemps pour faire un truc semblable. Comment ça va pour toi?
Bah très bien, je suis ravie d'être de nouveau là et toujours contente de présenter les choses nouvelles que EA ont à nous annoncer.
Absolument. Bon, on va commencer, je pense, avec un petit pré-show. Donc voilà, n'oubliez pas que c'est pour des audiences matures, forcément. Hein, EA nous ont donné des jeux de combat vachement beaux, mais en effet qui sont pour une certaine audience, hein, qui nous le rappelle ici. Donc on aura un peu de tout, et on va bientôt commencer, je l'espère. En tout cas, le countdown qui n'est plus là, généralement, c'est de bon augure. C'est de bon augure.
Ça veut dire quelque chose.
C'est ça. En tout cas, on est super content de vous avoir avec nous. N'hésitez pas à retweet pendant toute la soirée vos impressions des jeux. Dites-nous hein, ce que vous en pensez avec EA France. Partagez-nous vos impressions. C'est quelque chose qu'on aime beaucoup entendre. Et on espère que vous serez très vocaux ce soir. En tout cas, nous, on le sera. Et c'est parti. Messieurs, dames, donc on est prêt à partir dans quelques secondes. Et on va commencer avec du fun, on dirait c'est du Madden en effet. C'est du Madden qui va arriver. Alors Madden, un jeu qui n'est pas forcément très connu en France, hein, mais très populaire aux États-Unis, on va vous laisser apprécier.
Where'd you disappear to?
Today is the day that we put Panthers on the NFL map. A long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
All their eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life.
My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
Wade is miles behind.
Long shot. You gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted. No, man, forget you.
This time around.
Evan Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong.
Round of applause for the drumline, guys.
Applaudissez les batteurs s'il vous plaît les amis. C'est Madden comme vous ne l'avez jamais vu. Et je pense que c'est le Madden le plus innovant que nous avons jamais fait. Bienvenue à EA Play 2017 depuis Hollywood Palladium. L'année dernière, on est parti sur quelque chose de différent de ce qu'on va faire ce soir. On veut faire quelque chose qui va mettre le jeu entre vos mains, qui va vous montrer jusqu'où on peut aller. Comme vous le voyez, nous avons construit un espace créatif. C'est là que tout va se passer pendant ces 3 jours. C'est là que vous allez pouvoir créer et aussi partager avec tout le monde. Et si on a fait ça, c'est pour une raison très simple. On veut que plus d'entre vous puissent expérimenter ce moment. Nous avons des centaines de consoles pendant tout le week-end à votre disposition. Et vous pouvez également nous regarder en live à travers le monde entier. Et vous êtes là pour voir de nouvelles choses, pour nous poser des questions, pour nous challenger, pour nous dire ce que vous aimez et particulièrement ce que vous n'aimez pas. Et bien sûr, les gens qui sont ici vont jouer à un maximum de jeux. Pendant l'heure qui va suivre, nous allons vous présenter 8 nouvelles expériences qui font preuve d'innovation vraiment massive, qui présentent des histoires révolutionnaires, notamment avec Star Wars Battlefront. Et nous avons beaucoup de retours sur Star Wars Battlefront. Et certaines d'entre elles sont même constructives. C'est un euphémisme pour dire qu'elles ne sont pas si positives que ça. Donc, à la fin de cette conférence, vous allez avoir 30 minutes de Star Wars Battlefront 2. Et vous allez voir qu'on va aller encore plus loin. Avec notamment de nouveaux trailers qui déchirent tout et des démos incroyables. Parce que nous sommes tous ici pour une chose. Parce que nous partageons tous une croyance fondamentale. C'est que le jeu vidéo est la meilleure forme de loisir sur la planète. Il nous connecte comme rien d'autre. Il nous rassemble à travers les villes, à travers les pays différents. Et même il ravive la fibre de la compétition que nous avons tous à l'intérieur de nous. Et on essaye de les rendre extraordinaires à notre manière. Nous, en tant que réalisateurs de jeux, on essaye de rendre chaque jeu... On essaye que chaque jeu soit une expression de la passion qu'on a pour la création de jeux vidéo. Donc célébrons. Pendant 3 jours, nous allons célébrer avec vous tous ce qu'est le jeu. Et on va commencer avec le jeu qui a surpris tout le monde, Battlefield 1. Et nous avons beaucoup de joueurs de Battlefield 1 aujourd'hui avec nous. Et nous allons partager avec vous ce qui va arriver dans cette grande franchise.
Salut à tous, moi c'est Andrew, je suis producteur sur le jeu, ici à LA. Et je suis à côté des créateurs ici, la Creator Cave, ici avec notre communauté. Et c'est incroyable de voir plus de 20 millions de joueurs qui jouent à notre jeu, qui créent des moments qui ne sont que possibles dans Battlefield 1. Regardons ça.
Okay. What is it about the Battlefield franchise that's so special and appealing to you?
The thing I find special about Battlefield is teamwork. I'm not good at shooting. Sometimes I like to repair, or heal, or hide.
Oh, I just shot an airplane out with the cable!
I'm most definitely proud to be a part of the Battlefield community. I've never been a part of any
other gaming community de faire partie de la communauté de Battlefield. J'ai jamais été partie d'une communauté avec des gens aussi passionnés. Tout le monde dans la communauté cherche à créer le jeu incroyable, à rendre le jeu aussi incroyable qu'il puisse l'être. Ce qui m'étonne avec Battlefield, c'est la grande variété des choses qu'on peut faire dans le jeu. Mon moment le plus mémorable, c'est de jouer à 64 et faire des choses énormes, incroyables. Je me suis fait tellement d'amis, on est devenus tellement plus que juste des amis. Il y a tant de gens qui travaillent ensemble, qui se mettent en équipe. Je vais jamais pouvoir refaire ça dans ma vie. Je vais jamais pouvoir le refaire. Ah, je pourrais jamais faire mieux, autant m'arrêter là. Ah, il vient de sortir le jeu, un chat en train de bouger avec une grenade, incroyable. Et on en veut encore plus des moments comme ça. On va vous amener encore plus de façons pour vous de jouer. Une nouvelle carte qui arrive cet été. Vous allez devoir utiliser des tactiques vraiment différentes pendant que vous vous battez dans la ville, dans les tranchées. Ce sera une énorme révolution pour Battlefield 1. On amène les énormes batailles sur le front Est. Et justement au front Est, on va voir cet hiver rude. Et c'était le plus grand front de la Première Guerre mondiale. Et on amène 6 nouvelles cartes dans ce front russe. De nouveaux véhicules, de nouvelles armes. Et des nouveaux bataillons de femmes. Nous amenons une expérience joueur encore plus riche dans tous les moments de jeu, avec de nouvelles quêtes, de nouvelles choses à faire, et de nouvelles spécialisations. Et bien sûr, beaucoup de nouvelles expériences dans le Game Mode Operations. Et pour les 3 prochains jours, on va pouvoir jouer sur cette map. Pour ceux qui viennent regarder, vous pourrez voir ce qui se passe sur cette carte. Alors voilà, 8 nouvelles cartes en tout, avec le plus grand front de la Première Guerre mondiale. Il n'y avait jamais eu de meilleur moment de faire partie de cette communauté Battlefield 1. Allez, on vous donne une première vue, une première vision de cette nouvelle map. La révolution arrive.
Услышишь гром и вспомнишь обо мне. Полоска неба будет твердо алой, а сердце будет, как тогда. В огне.
Bonjour tout le monde. J'ai la chance de diriger notre équipe de développement international qui crée des expériences vraiment incroyables. Cet été va vraiment être énorme. Beaucoup de nouveaux contenus, beaucoup de nouvelles choses auxquelles vous allez pouvoir jouer. Et il y a une chose de plus qu'on va apporter à Battlefield. On va vous donner une nouvelle expérience de compétition dans Battlefield. Une expérience qui sera plus concentrée sur le jeu d'équipe. Et on veut que ce soit accessible à la fois pour les joueurs et les spectateurs. J'ai vraiment hâte d'en partager plus avec vous au GameComs en août. La compétition, c'est vraiment le focus aujourd'hui et on y pense un petit peu différemment. Le mois dernier, je regardais un live de compétition à Berlin. Et il y a 6 mois, ce mec était complètement inconnu. Et maintenant, il est extrêmement connu comme joueur de FIFA et vous allez pouvoir jouer avec les meilleurs joueurs compétitifs de FIFA. Cet automne, nous allons lancer le plus grand championship de FIFA. Les meilleurs joueurs vont pouvoir jouer les uns contre les autres. Et vous allez pouvoir représenter vos équipes préférées. C'est vrai, vous allez pouvoir. On a beaucoup plus de choses à partager avec vous plus tard cet été. Sachez que la passion, c'est vraiment ce qui nous pousse à continuer et à faire des jeux encore meilleurs. C'est ma première fois. J'ai pensé, c'est peut-être quelque chose que je peux faire. Je veux les battre tout comme ils veulent me battre. Il faut que les gens comprennent, ils pensent comme ça que je suis the underdog, Il y a une ligne très fine entre le succès et l'échec. Je ne vais jamais perdre, jamais dans ma vie. Ça, c'est une personne que vous pouvez détester. Il est vraiment le meilleur. Ah, est-ce qu'il va y avoir une poignée de main? Non. C'est ça qui représente la compétition. Nous avons un nouveau roi. C'est lui votre champion. Il sort de nulle part. J'ai douté pendant tout le jeu. Ça pourrait être vous.
There's no I in it, I bring it on my team. Who you wanna holler, who you wanna never know. Don't be a sheep when you can be the goat. Great, it's a good time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you got no. Yeah, loud at you, he's a hater, I don't want no bad energy. Man get views, but I rage hard cause I can't see my enemy. I like all types of girls, melanins and melanies. She wants a man from London, she wants a fella with felonies. That's probably all my team. There's no I in it, I bring in all my team. That's when they saw my team. Even the bouncers bounce when they saw my team. Who do you wanna holler, who do you wanna never know. Don't be a sheep when you can be the GOAT. Greatest of all time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you got no energy.
Ah, j'ai commencé tôt, Nous, c'est les Men in Blazer. On est beaucoup moins chauves en vrai. Quelques-uns d'entre vous nous connaîtront comme les hosts de certains des plus gros moments de vidéo. Et d'une certaine manière, on a réussi à avoir des grandes personnalités comme Will Ferrell qui sont venus nous parler. Et les deux choses qu'on parle à chaque fois, c'est le foot et FIFA. Et FIFA, ça va tellement loin que pour les joueurs, ça peut même les impacter sur la façon dont ils jouent sur le terrain. Tout va ensemble, regarde ça. Regarde comment ça devient réel dans FIFA. La personnalité de chaque joueur qui fait toute la différence. Même jusqu'à la façon de courir inimitable de certains des joueurs, certains mouvements vraiment incomparables. On les retrouve ici. Et l'atmosphère dans les stades, on a vraiment l'impression d'être sous le soleil de l'Argentine. Maintenant, on a même l'athlète parfait pour venir aider à créer le jeu. Le grand Cristiano Ronaldo qui vient carrément faire tout ça. Est-ce que tu peux faire mieux que ça? Et EA Sports savent que le seul moyen de le rendre meilleur Cristiano, c'est de le foutre dans du spandex et de le faire courir sur un faux terrain. Il a gagné quasiment tout. Et le plus important pour nous, oh là là, ses cheveux. Lui, il a des cheveux. Ça c'est incroyable. Mais il y a une seule histoire qui est plus grande que toutes les autres. Devenir CEO à Liverpool. Bonne chance avec ça. Non, Rog, pas cool. La plus grosse histoire dans le foot, c'est Alex Hunter, le nouveau héros et la star de The Journey, qui a marqué plus de 360 000 goals. Et quand notre équipe nationale britannique rentre sur le terrain, c'est Alex Hunter qui gagne toujours. Quelle belle journée. Et vu qu'on en parle de gagner tout, de tout gagner, il a à peine 18 ans. Il a marqué plus de buts dans sa première saison que moi dans toute ma vie. Vraiment, un journey, un voyage incroyable. La gloire, le conflit et beaucoup de challenges. Alors, tout le monde a envie de savoir qu'est-ce qui vient maintenant pour notre homme, Alex Hunter. Et on dirait que tout le monde a un mot à dire.
There is one question on everybody's lips.
Il y a une seule question pour tout le monde. Qu'est-ce qui se passe pour Hunter, Alex Hunter? Non, c'est que les tabloïds qui parlent. Son jeu est incroyable. C'est un énorme talent, il a besoin du bon manager. Il est dans le média tous les jours. Et ça commence à être énervant. Quel genre de club laisserait partir Alex Hunter?
J'espère qu'il va venir chez nous.
Ah, c'est un joueur incroyable, c'est une bête. Des skills incroyables, un talent incroyable. Les rumeurs doivent cesser. Est-ce que Alex Hunter restera ou partira?
Salut les gars, merci de m'avoir ici pour EA. Je suis Jesse Wellens et je suis ici pour parler de Need for Speed. Payback.
If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback.
Si vous ne le saviez pas, Need for Speed Payback
Yeah, it's a great game.
est un super jeu. Je suis un créateur YouTube et Need for Speed Payback va bientôt sortir. Et voici le vrai réalisateur du jeu, le vrai producteur du jeu.
Alors clairement, on est vraiment excité de pouvoir dire à tout le monde, de parler à tout le monde de Need for Speed Payback. Dans Payback, vous venez prendre votre revanche. Alors, il y a un cartel qui gère les casinos de la ville. Et on veut vous amener des expériences vraiment nouvelles, vraiment innovantes, avec des heists, avec des poursuites. C'est pas juste d'être le premier à la fin de la course, c'est vraiment plus que ça.
Need for Speed est là depuis longtemps. Qu'est-ce qu'il va y avoir de nouveau? À quoi peut-on s'attendre?
On y ajoute une nouvelle narration dans le jeu, où tu incarnes Tyler, Jess et Mac, et qui amènent leur propre style de jeu au jeu, dans un open world, dans un monde ouvert très diversifié, très varié, beaucoup de nouvelles choses, beaucoup de nouveaux éléments dans le jeu, et surtout beaucoup de choses à s'amuser, pour s'amuser avec les véhicules comme la customisation. Et on y ajoute aussi les relics, qui sont des voitures classiques qu'on transforme depuis la casse à des voitures incroyables.
Puisqu'on est en train de parler de customisation, regardez, on a ici un joueur qui est en train de customiser une voiture classique. Du coup, vous allez pouvoir voir un petit peu de stream de ce gameplay.
On a vraiment hâte de vous montrer ces premières images de Need for Speed, un premier heist qui vous montre cette nouvelle expérience, et on va regarder ça tout de suite.
Koenigsegg Regera, 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. We intercept, then grab the cargo.
It'll be part of a convoy.
What are you thinking?
Quick hit and run. Get me close to the truck and I'll take care of the rest. Get me close to that truck before it hits the tunnel. The house won't let us anywhere near the truck. We gotta take out those cars. Get rid of these guys.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that truck.
Look out! Shit! Damn it!
What the hell?
This guy's out of his mind.
There's something much bigger going on here.
What's the play?
Forget the tunnel. We get him before he reaches the city.
Guys, more house cars headed your way.
They're going down either way.
Take him out, Ty.
Guys, city's coming up fast. Jess, I've got a really bad idea.
Mac?
Ladder on the side. You can get up on his right.
It's now or never, Jess.
Do it. Keep it steady!
Jump!
Jess! Jess? You got this?
Jess?
I got this.
That's what I'm talking
job, team. Let's take this baby home.
Let's see what she can do. Okay, boys. Let's even the odds.
I can assure you that plays as well as it looks.
Je peux vous assurer que c'est aussi génial à jouer qu'à regarder. Parlons un peu de EA Originals. EA essaye de soutenir des petits studios indépendants qui font des jeux uniques, magnifiques et mémorables. On devient partenaire avec ces studios et on les accompagne dans tout le processus de création des jeux. On ne fait pas que leur donner des sous, on leur offre un certain niveau de sécurité. On a été vraiment étonnés par la réaction très positive de la communauté à ces jeux. Et nous avons maintenant plusieurs nouveaux jeux en développement. Je vais maintenant vous présenter les nouveaux EA Originals. Ce premier jeu est vraiment incroyable et il raconte une histoire d'une manière complètement nouvelle. Je jouais à Brothers Tales of Tucson avec ma fille la plus âgée et la manière dont l'histoire était racontée, je trouvais ça vraiment formidable. Alors, j'ai décidé de contacter les créateurs du jeu. Et quand je les ai rencontrés, on s'est rendu compte qu'on partageait la même passion pour le jeu, pour le gameplay et pour le storytelling. Ce studio s'appelle Hazelight. Et j'ai décidé de travailler avec Joseph pour mettre à jour son nouveau projet et l'amener à concrétisation. Et ça a donné un jeu vraiment unique qui s'appelle A Way Out.
What's your plan? Stay the hell away from me, okay? I'm sure you have good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too. Yeah? Not my problem.
Well, you can trace lines in your face, but it's the way that your spirit
It's pitch black. We need a light. Screw it. I'll go first. Oh, crap! You okay? You have a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem with you.
I love you, buddy.
Vincent, what are you doing here?
She's my daughter, too. See? Problem solved.
Come on, Leo!
Hey, my name is Joseph Fares.
Hey, mon nom c'est Joseph Fares et je suis le directeur de A Way Out. J'ai tellement hâte d'être ici et vous montrer le jeu. Après avoir fini Brothers, je voulais faire un nouveau jeu qui poussait justement les frontières de ce gameplay. Et c'est pour ça que j'ai pensé que Hazelight Studios pourrait vraiment travailler ensemble avec nous. Et travailler avec EA était parfait pour ça. Car ils nous ont donné une énorme liberté de créative. Ils nous faisaient confiance pour créer et construire ce qu'on voulait faire. Et ça, c'était très important pour Hazelight. L'idée de A Way Out m'était venue à moi et avec un ami en pensant à un jeu de coop. On voulait jouer à un jeu où les personnages avaient des personnalités très uniques. Un jeu où moi et un ami on pouvait vraiment jouer ensemble et partir ensemble à l'aventure. Et c'est exactement ce qu'est A Way Out. Le jeu est créé pour du coop en split screen uniquement. Et moi je veux dire uniquement. Donc pour tout jouer, tout expérimenter et tout ressentir, il faut que tu joues avec un pote dans ton salon.
Yeah, couch, nice, right? Action. Finally, yeah. And what was I going to say? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, wait, it's coming.
Qu'est-ce que j'allais vous dire? Ah oui, attendez, je vais vous dire.
Ah, come on.
Ah, j'ai oublié, allez.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be huge.
Ah et ça va être énorme. Ça va être incroyable, tu vas pouvoir tout jouer. Enfin, peut-être pas tout, mais beaucoup de choses. Il y aura de l'exploration, il y aura de la conduite, il y aura de l'action. Ah, je vous dis que vous allez adorer. Mais je vais vous dire le plus important. Une fois que vous aurez fini de jouer A Way Out, vous allez jouer un jeu coop comme aucun autre jeu coop. Bon, c'est vrai que ça peut paraître bête comme ça, mais je vous jure que c'est vrai. Je vous le garantis, c'est comme ça. Ça va botter les fesses. Alors là, tout de suite, je vais vous montrer une petite vidéo de gameplay, une toute petite partie du jeu, mais vraiment qui va vous épater. Et je voulais dire que j'étais tellement fier et content de pouvoir être ici, faire ça avec vous, montrer ça, vous montrer ça. Et une dernière chose. Je veux dire bonjour à toute mon équipe Hazel Light qui regarde live. Merci, bonne soirée, à tout de suite.
A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game. It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op.
C'est un jeu qui est designé et qui se joue uniquement en split screen avec un ami, que ce soit en ligne ou depuis ton salon. Tu joues Vincent, et toi et ton pote, vous allez commencer à découvrir vos caractères, vos personnages et leurs personnalités.
With or without you, I'm going after him.
Je vais vous montrer quelques-uns des scénarios dans le jeu. À droite, on voit Léo, qui est déjà en prison. À gauche, tu vois Vincent, qui vient d'arriver. Si tu regardes à droite encore, tu vois que Léo peut être contrôlé pendant que Vincent ne peut rien faire. Il est dans une scène. En voici un autre. Vincent et Léo sont dans la salle de repassage. Tu peux jouer ces scénarios de différentes façons. Soit tu vas chercher le chariot, ou avec Léo. Dans A Way Out, vous allez pouvoir expérimenter quelque chose de très unique, très différent. On veut que toi et ton ami, vous soyez entièrement focusés sur le fait de sortir ensemble. Et je peux vous assurer que ce n'est que le début de ce que vous allez survivre dans A Way Out.
Relax, man, I got this.
I know, me again.
Je sais, c'est encore moi.
Thank you, Joseph. That game is
Merci, Joseph. Ce jeu est vraiment magnifique et j'ai vraiment hâte de mettre les mains dessus. C'est super d'être ici, de vous montrer les jeux auxquels vous allez pouvoir jouer. Mais en même temps, on a envie de voir encore plus loin. De mélanger des idées créatives et des technologies nouvelles. On va les utiliser pour changer la manière dont on joue. Grâce à nos artistes talentueux, à nos développeurs qui servent un peu d'incubateurs. Mais pour ça, on a besoin d'une plateforme. Elle s'appelle Seed. Tous les jours, en fait, nous avons la responsabilité de pousser cette industrie du jeu vidéo encore plus loin. Et Seed est une petite équipe avec laquelle je travaille dans ce processus, qui invente des concepts révolutionnaires et que vous pourrez expérimenter et partager comme vous le souhaitez. Notamment, nous travaillons sur l'intelligence artificielle. Et donc au lieu d'avoir un seul personnage jouable, on voudrait avoir des millions de personnages que vous formez à votre image. que vous puissiez aller où vous voulez, que partager vos découvertes, être qui vous le souhaitez. Ce que nous savons aujourd'hui, c'est que l'entertainment interactif évolue très rapidement. Et ensemble, nous voulons construire le futur de ce mode d'entertainment. Et pour ça, nous avons besoin de nouvelles technologies innovantes. Et cette nouvelle technologie, c'est Scorpio de Microsoft. Voici un petit peu, grâce à Sid & Scorpio, ce qu'on peut accomplir dans Madden, avec des détails en haute résolution extraordinaires. Madden est magnifique. Et les graphiques, les effets très beaux, c'est juste le début. Scorpio est une plateforme très puissante et elle arrive à Gamescom. C'est vrai, c'est partie des nouvelles formes les plus pures d'innovation dans notre industrie, qui nous permettent de concrétiser notre vision extraordinaire. On veut vraiment repousser les limites, créer des univers plus grands, plus beaux. C'est juste un petit peu un teaser de ce qu'on va pouvoir faire après. Dans la conférence Microsoft de demain, on va vous en dire beaucoup plus, donc surtout ne la manquez pas. Et voici un nouveau IP de BioWare.
The wall. It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond. But out there, you either live with the choices you make, or die trying to change them. The story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean O'Brien.
Salut à tous, moi c'est Sean O'Brien et je suis là pour vous partager avec vous les dernières nouvelles de NBA. Mais plutôt que d'en parler, j'ai envie de vous le montrer. On a passé les 2 dernières années à refaire quasiment chaque aspect du gameplay de ce jeu. Alors on va sortir et on va regarder directement au FanFest le progrès de ce jeu. Et après on reviendra ici et on vous redonnera plus de détails sur NBA Live 18. On l'appelle The One. Allez, à vous. Merci Sean, t'as l'air incroyable. À chaque fois que je te vois. Allez, j'ai envie de voir tout le monde sur les médias, sur les réseaux sociaux. Allez, je vous le dis, j'ai vraiment hâte de voir ça, de voir NBA Live 18. Il n'y a personne meilleur que Connor Dugan pour nous montrer ça. Ouais, j'ai vraiment hâte d'être ici, j'ai vraiment hâte de vous montrer ça, que les gens puissent s'y toucher, qu'ils puissent y jouer. Alors moi je jouais LeBron et on va y aller. Alors ce qu'on regarde, c'est que j'utilise le stick droit pour dribbler toutes les combinaisons que je veux. Je peux aller derrière entre les jambes. Un petit tacle. J'essaie de revenir en arrière, j'essaie de repartir, de retacler. Alors il n'arrive pas à avoir le bon timing avec le joystick gauche. Du coup il n'arrive pas à m'éviter. Allez, dis-moi qui y arrive avec son panier. Alors stick droit pour finir. Et ensuite le gauche. Et j'y vais. Et je termine. Et c'est le panier. Avec LeBron. Forcément, LeBron James. Avec classique LeBron, c'est ce qu'on veut faire, c'est ce qu'on veut utiliser, c'est ce qu'on veut voir. Merci beaucoup de nous avoir montré ça. John, à toi. Merci messieurs. On a vraiment hâte que vous tous vous puissiez jouer à NBA Live 18. Et vous aurez la chance de pouvoir le faire avec une démo gratuite en août. Une démo qui donnera à tout le monde la chance de commencer le One et de commencer cette nouvelle quête dans le basket. Vous pourrez ensuite garder tout votre progrès et aller directement dans le jeu. Allez, on regarde ça.
NBA Live 18 is an all-new way to pursue your legacy. Centered on you, your journey is defined by the choices you make. Welcome
Votre voyage
to
est
the
défini
One.
par les choix que vous faites. Bienvenue à The One.
And with whom you want.
Avec The One, vous pourrez jouer comme vous
The
voulez,
respect
avec
you
qui
earn
vous
on the
voulez.
streets matters just as much
Et
as
ce
the
que vous
rings
faites sur les
you earn
streets
in the league.
vaut
Rise
autant
through the
que ce que vous
ranks in
faites
the
dans la
league.
ligue.
An authentic NBA experience. Where you
Montez dans la
dominate
ligue
the hardwood
et
on
vivez
your
une
way to
vraie
winning
expérience
championships.
authentique de la NBA.
But the new NBA Live goes beyond the league.
Mais ça va
Taking
plus loin
you
que la
into the
ligue.
streets, where the rules and how
On
you
va
earn
directement dans la rue,
respect are different.
où
Team up
les
with
règles
friends to take
et la
down
façon
NBA legends
d'avoir du
at
respect sont
historic
différentes.
courts like Venice Beach.
Vous
Throughout
pourrez
your
affronter
journey,
vos amis dans des
your on-court
cours
performance leads to
historiques.
increased skills and new gear as your hype builds in both the streets and the league. From Venice to Rucker Park and everywhere in between.
De
Join
Venise
the
à
community
Rockefeller
with
Park
5-on-5
et n'importe où
pickup
entre les deux.
games at iconic real-world courts. Hit the Drew League
Il y a
and
des cours de
continue to
basket
build your legacy in the
iconiques,
Pro-Am Tour.
historiques.
Earn the right to go head-to-head with the very best.
Et si vous êtes assez bon, vous pourrez aller même face à face avec les meilleurs pour montrer votre style à vous. Tout ce que vous faites compte. Votre legacy, c'est vous qui la créez. C'est vous qui choisissez comment jouer. C'est votre monde. C'est le moment pour vous d'être The One.
I got realness, I just push, cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dark, I got evil that rot inside my DNA. I got off, I got trouble, some heart inside my DNA. I just win again, then win again, like Wimbledon I serve. Yeah, that's him again, the sound that engine in is like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard. I know how you work, I know just who you are. See, use it, your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitched.
Thanks, guys.
Merci.
And thanks to all of the teams here
Et
sharing
merci
games today.
à toutes les équipes qui partagent leur jeu avec vous aujourd'hui.
How about that for some passion?
Merci aussi spécialement à Ezlight. Qu'est-ce que vous dites de cette passion? Et pour le final d'aujourd'hui qui va venir dans quelques instants, on va parler de Star Wars. Mais avant ça, je voudrais faire une petite pause. La semaine dernière, nous avons fait quelque chose d'extraordinaire. Nous avons lancé une campagne annuelle Play to Give pour permettre de jouer dans nos communautés et dans nos vies. Nous avons un partenariat avec des associations et nous leur avons donné $1 million pour pouvoir créer un monde plus inclusif. Et 1 million de joueurs nous a rejoints pour nous soutenir dans cette mission. En nous regroupant, nous montrons au monde que le jeu peut être une force positive. Donc on veut vous permettre de jouer à pas mal de jeux gratuitement. Vous aurez accès à Origin gratuitement pour pouvoir tester de nouveaux jeux pendant toute la semaine, comme FIFA, Madden, Star Wars Battlefront. Donc allez-y, essayez, amenez vos amis. Pendant que vous vous préparez et vous êtes très excités pour ce qui va venir. C'est parti pour Star Wars Battlefront 2. Est-ce que les fans auront un story mode offline complet?
Hello. I'm Janina Gavankar. And I
Salut,
play
moi c'est
Commander
Janina
Ivy
Gavankar.
Versio, leader of the Inferno Squad in
Et je suis
Star Wars
le leader
Battlefront
de la
2.
Inferno Squad dans Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I'm also an advocate for in-depth cinema caliber story in games.
Je suis aussi entièrement pour
That
des
tweet
belles
from
histoires
John Boyega
dans les jeux.
was like the tweet heard
Et ce tweet
around
de
the
John
world.
Boyega
It spoke for
était un tweet
all of
qui
us.
parlait pour
When
tout le monde.
can we play a Star Wars story?
Quand est-ce qu'on
We don't
pourra
just
jouer
relive
une
the
histoire Star
movie,
Wars?
we've watched them a million
On a vu
times.
les trois films ou les films, on les a vus des millions de fois.
Untold story.
Mais en nous, ce qu'on veut, c'est les histoires que personne ne raconte. Les histoires qui donnent des nouvelles visions, des nouveaux points de vue, qui nous permettent de jouer nos personnages préférés, tout en nous montrant, tout en nous donnant de nouveaux personnages. Et Rogue One montre une nouvelle histoire essentielle. Star Wars Battlefront 2 va aussi parler d'une histoire différente qui aidera à combler le trou entre le Retour du Jedi et The Force Awakens. Et c'est une belle histoire. Mais EA ne s'est pas arrêté là. Nous, on a adoré l'ancien Battlefront de 2015, mais on en voulait plus. Star Wars Battlefront 2 est bien plus grand que le précédent, avec plus de 3 fois le contenu du premier jeu. Ouais. Alors moi j'adore la coopération sur le canapé, et on le ramène avec le skirmish. En multijoueur, il y a plus de héros, plus de véhicules, plus de planètes, plus de batailles spatiales, plus de progression de joueurs, plus de customisation, avec du contenu qui vient de toutes les époques de Star Wars. Mais comme nous le savons, Star Wars, c'est pas juste plein de belles choses. Comment est-ce que Star Wars Battlefront 2 se joue? L'équipe à DICE à Stockholm a certains des meilleurs designers du monde, et ils travaillent avec les EA Game Changers pour que Star Wars Battlefront 2 ait le multijoueur, le jeu multijoueur que tout le monde veut voir. En gros, on les applaudit parce que c'est les meilleurs joueurs de Battlefield dans le monde. On les amène à Stockholm. Tout ça, juste s'ils nous donnent un peu de feedback après avoir vu les premières images du jeu. Donc on va leur demander ce qu'ils ont pensé de leur temps passé là-bas.
Après Star Wars Battlefront 1, la communauté pensait qu'il faudrait plus. Je suis vraiment content de laisser les Game Changers mettre leurs mains sur le jeu. Il est temps de changer quelque chose si ça ne marche pas. Ma première impression du jeu, c'est qu'il est meilleur. Il y a plein de nouvelles choses, de nouveaux éléments. Ils ont notamment plus de personnages et plus de classes jouables. Ça va tout affecter, par exemple votre santé sera différente. Il y a plus de contenu, il va falloir vous habituer à de nouvelles armes, de nouvelles factions. Les armes et le gunplay a été complètement refondu. Il est complètement nouveau. Et ces armes, elles ont l'air plus réelles dans la main dont on les joue. Vous allez pouvoir devenir des héros, mais aussi d'autres choses sur le champ de bataille. Il y a énormément d'énergie dépensée dans plein de petits détails, comme le fait de devenir un héros ou le fait de piloter un véhicule. Il y a plus d'habilités pour chaque personnage également. Chacun a des compétences nouvelles. Collaborer avec les Game Changers est toujours une super expérience. Les feedbacks qu'ils nous donnent nous aident vraiment à créer une meilleure expérience. Je vais participer à la création du trailer. Et maintenant, de la part des Game Changers et de DICE, voici le trailer du mode multiplayer.
Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear! But we need to clear that escort. Let's give him everything we got.
Your next assignments, they are unusual.
Grab onto something.
I'm trying.
Yoda, Darth Maul, Wookiees, Kylo Ren versus Rey. I watched that thing like 20 times.
Ah, je l'ai vu genre 20 fois. Mais à chaque fois, j'adore. Ouais, c'est une grosse journée pour moi, je suis désolé. Bon, donc on a encore plus de choses vraiment sympas pour vous. Dans quelques minutes, iJustin, une personnalité YouTube, et les développeurs de DICE vont vous montrer Assault on Theed. Et ce sera la première fois qu'on verra le multijoueur de Star Wars Battlefront 2. On a 39 personnalités qui sont prêtes à partir, les uns face aux autres, en 20 contre 20 sur Battlefront Theed. Et moi, je vais prendre la place 40. Mais vous n'allez pas vouloir le rater. Parce que peut-être que vous avez vu des teasers et tout, mais ça c'est le vrai, d'accord? On va voir toutes les nouveautés, mais avant de vous y amener, avant d'y aller, il y a un autre fan de Battlefront qui a envie de vous dire quelque chose de très intéressant. Alors comme vous le savez, je suis un énorme fan de Star Wars Battlefront 1, mais maintenant on part dans un nouveau chapitre de Star Wars Battlefront 2, et j'ai vraiment hâte de partager ça avec vous. On a vu tous les personnages, mais où est Finn? Finn va clairement être là, il va faire partie de Star Wars Battlefront. Il arrive avec Captain Phasma, Et il y en a plus. En plus de ça, vous allez aussi pouvoir jouer sur la nouvelle planète Crane que vous avez vue sur le dernier trailer teaser de The Last Jedi en avril. Vous allez voir Finn courir à droite à gauche. Donc préparez-vous, vous allez pouvoir jouer avec moi sur Star Wars Battlefront 2 et moi j'ai vraiment hâte. Jouons. D'accord, mais vous avez entendu, Finn et Phasma vont sur Star Wars Battlefront 2. Et ça va être gratuit. L'équipe à DICE a entendu notre feedback, nos retours pour l'ancien Battlefront et arrive pour garder la communauté ensemble. Et on va donner tout ce nouveau contenu après le lancement pour tous les joueurs gratuitement. Alors la première saison, inspirée de Star Wars The Last Jedi, est seulement le début de tout le nouveau contenu qui arrive dans ce jeu. Tous les héros, les maps, les armes qui arrivent ensuite seront gratuites pour tous les gens qui ont déjà acheté Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oui. Et hier, EA a annoncé que les joueurs qui prennent le pré-order auront accès à d'autres exclusivités, notamment le sabre laser de Yoda. Alors, on résume. Nouvelles histoires Star Wars essentielles. Du multiplayer sur toutes les époques de Star Wars, des combats spatiaux, du multijoueur coop en split screen et beaucoup de contenu qui vont nous garder jouant ensemble pour des années et des années à venir. C'est vraiment un honneur de faire partie d'une toute petite partie de cette équipe qui a créé un jeu comme ça, et j'arrive pas à le croire qu'il m'ait laissé jouer et qu'il m'ait laissé venir aujourd'hui. J'ai vraiment hâte de commencer à jouer et moi je peux commencer tout de suite, alors je vais y aller. Je vais retrouver Golden Boy et Paul et on va aller sur Assault on Theed, la toute première fois qu'on va voir le multijoueur de Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Thanks so much. Hey guys, welcome to the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer gameplay.
Voilà, pour les gens qui nous regardent sur le stream français, ça va être le début de la partie multijoueur, le début de toutes les annonces où on ira voir justement tous les VIP jouer à ces différents jeux. Ça va continuer sur certaines heures, plusieurs heures même, mais en tout cas ici depuis le studio, nous allons vous laisser. Nous espérons que vous avez apprécié cette traduction française, nous espérons ne pas avoir fait trop d'erreurs et que vous avez pu vraiment vous amuser à regarder ces exclusivités. En tout cas, encore une fois, moi c'est James avec Natacha, on a été ravis d'être ici. On vous dit bonne fin de conférence EA, amusez-vous bien et on vous retrouve très bientôt pour de nouvelles exclusivités EA sur EA France et sur EA Global.
À la prochaine.
And make that last stand. Can we just take a moment here and appreciate the fact that we get to be droids in Star Wars? This is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Are you guys excited? Man, you guys got to come alive over here because we're going to see some great gameplay. We have some great game changers who are going to be competing here. And I use competing as a term because these guys are holding nothing back just yet.
Yeah, no, it's been super exciting, and we got a chance to play yesterday, and it's just really fun to sort of get into this environment. You know, it's something that we've seen in the movies, but we're actually in the gameplay, and with somebody here who has actually worked on the game. So let's talk more about what we're seeing here and getting into this, because there's 3 phases to this. So currently, we're in phase 1.
That's right, and also we have some great game changers. You saw one of them pop up in just a little while. It was VF Updates, Bull Shark, Musel. We also have my boy Darkness, aka Dankness. He will be playing as well. We have Westy, Master G, Star Wars HQ, and some NBA Live, just cuz. Why not? You know, just do your thing. But anyway, here you go. So, Star Wars Battlefront 2, folks. Now this is awesome because essentially phase 1, you get to escort an MTT down the street of Theed here, and the pressure is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here, Paul. They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful, we go on to that phase 2. But right now, what we're seeing is some specialist gameplay from I think Battlefront updates. Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also you're going to see a couple different classes here. This class in particular that Master G is using is the heavy class. Specialists kind of your sniper, right? But
Exactly.
the heavy class, what do they do here?
So the heavy class is great. They got a bit more health than your average trooper. They're also able to pop that combat shield, try to push into areas. So you can see those guys as pushers or defenders in some areas. But it looks like we got one of our vulture droids right now. Not sure who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in, that Naboo N1 Starfighter. Otherwise, they're there to provide some great ground support like we're seeing here, trying to get some strafing runs in on those cones.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Come on, man.
Missed that tower.
You just did it wrong there, buddy.
So it's
Sorry
great because
about that.
we also do have the air support, but we also have ground support as well.
We do. So another thing that those air vehicles are great at is trying to take out some of the ground vehicles that you may see. The droid army has the AAT tank, something that's really great at troop suppression. But we see here a little clip of the V-Wing doing that. Oh, man, he's just mowing some droids down there.
Yeah, it's just absolutely shredding. You're going to see this happen quite a bit, especially in this phase, because there's a lot of open field here, right? And you can just come through for some great great bombing runs, really, and eliminate as many people as you possibly can. And also, you put the presence of an air vehicle out there. Players will fear the skies, and they will, look for cover in this map where it's already difficult to find cover to begin with in this phase in particular.
Absolutely, and you can see right now that there is an AAT tank sitting around on the battlefield. He is probably taking out those clone troopers, but this vulture droid is really stepping it up.
What I love about this is everyone's like, oh, look at this great open map. And then when you start phase 2, it's like everything starts coming in and coming way closer together. And we were talking a little bit more about the assault class. So for somebody who has just started playing this, never played any previous versions, do you feel like the assault class might be something perfect for them to pick up?
I think the assault class is yes, absolutely. It's something that is, that's painful. The assault class is something that a lot of players will be able to jump right into. They're your frontline flanker attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy. You can get right in and just start having your typical run and gun action. Their signature ability, you see here at the top of the screen, their number 2 ability, that switches you over to a shotgun. You get a little bit faster, and you're able to really get in there and kind of break through those front lines.
Oh, I love it. I love using the shotgun, man. It is so good. And it's actually, when I first used it, it really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. And I said, wait a minute. I could destroy people with this. So I just charged into the room and just absolutely shredded everyone. It was so fun to play with here. We're also seeing some great dogfighting here between the clones and the separatists. This is certainly what a lot of folks love in Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a good job with the air combat. He's really trying to track him down. This vulture's
not
really
having much luck.
No,
yeah, that vulture cannot shake him.
Oh, so we got Star Wars HQ here. He's playing the assault class again, and you saw here that he has the signature thermal detonator that he'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys with as he rushes in.
And there are different weapons as well. Like one of the guns that I would oftentimes use was the semi-automatic gun. It fired a lot slower, but you can get some great shots with it. And then there's also this nice compact SMG style blaster that really shreds through people in close range. I was using it a little.
We want to give you a little bit more weapon variety this time around.
Yeah.
Also, some AAT tank action here, and this is doing what it does best. He's suppressing that point, trying to keep those clones out of the way.
They're trying to make their way forward as the objective continues to march down. He has to get away from that.
He's trying to, I don't know, is he trying to flank the tank? That's not smart.
I don't know, man. Maybe he will. Maybe
you saw a little combat roll there. Got to give you some escape options in case you get into some hairy action.
Uh-oh, we didn't get to see this one before. Finally,
tell us about
some ATRTs. Yes. So these are great for taking out those AATs. So these guys are a little quick. They have an ion charge ability. That way they'll be able to do a little bit more extra damage against the tank should they see it. So you can imagine like 3 or 4 of these on the battlefield really rushing around points. Like, look at this. He's just
Can you stop someone out? What can you do with this?
You can run someone over if you want.
I was actually going to say, could I get shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's exposed? That question was answered, instantly.
Almost immediately.
Yeah, almost immediately. Oh man. So, Mr. Muselk here. Look for this guy to be on a tear a little bit later as well. And also, I did want to highlight, we had an officer, as a matter of fact, right in front of Star Wars.
We did, one of my favorite classes.
What is it about the officer that makes it so unique?
My Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm a bit slower nowadays, but I'm able to really buff up my class, or buff up my teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push through the points faster. And,
what happened there?
Finally some good dogfighting going in there.
Okay,
so
all right. And one starfighter.
What's great about some of these starfighters is these are accessed through our new battle point system. So instead of finding a pickup token on the map like we used to in the last game, you're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via team play assists, or you're playing the objective like we really want players to do, you're earning points continuously that will allow you to spend those on whether it be a special character, whether it be a vehicle, or even a hero.
And the battle points that allows you to unlock all of those things.
All those things, definitely.
And also something to look out for too. When we get into phase 2, that's when battle points are really going to play a role there, right?
I mean, right now, definitely you see a lot more. It's an open space. You have time for this air combat, there's some vehicle gameplay. But once we get inside, it's going to be a different story.
That's right. Things are definitely getting to heat up. And what is this happening, right? This is a lock-on just trying to shake him out?
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
they better enjoy their air combat here, because that's not going to be happening for much longer.
Oh, Master G is just destroying him. Oh, he got picked off. Nice job.
But he was doing what he needed to do, support his team, right? It's that combined arms fire. You want to make sure that somebody's trying to cover you from the air.
Oh boy. So, and you can see after every respawn as well, you get those
how many points you're earning.
Right? So
That's
you
right.
can use those later on. Got some specialist gameplay here as well. Maybe you can take off a couple faces perhaps. That
And
would
so
be
in the
pretty
specialist
good.
class, you can also deploy different types of traps as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So they have access to a trip mine. So if you want to sit there and you want to be, that true sniper character, you set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can flank you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for your troops downrange. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big open area. So that specialist will really shine in phase 1.
Some more bombing runs here and just absolutely tearing them up. I have to say, man, Musok is killing it in this world.
Again, he's doing great. Oh, and we see there one of the officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Officer, fantastic for pushing, right? You want to be able to push the objective.
Definitely.
Support your team. Like, if you are playing with your buddies, you want to be able to have at least one officer available because he keeps you going in the fight.
At least. I mean, they really help push, when those heavies are trying to drive towards a point, you got your officers behind you, giving you some extra health, making sure that you're still able to complete that push. Or on the opposite side, if you're one of the droids and you really need to lock down a point, the officers have access to a turret that they can place on the ground and, give you a little bit more fire support for that area.
I'm trying to see if Massive G here is, he's really focused on the bombing runs, right? He's not trying to go into combat with Musok, who's up there. There's Darkness 429. Just shredding everyone up here. Maybe he can get a couple kills in the corner.
He just went into siege mode?
Yeah, this is happening.
Oh, yeah, so tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited time, you're able to just blow up some huge area effect shots. You lock down your position, but you're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just saw the B2 Super Battle Droid there as well. That's something you can get
Another
with
one of my
battle points
favorites.
as well.
Another one of my favorites. Yeah, you can grab those guys via the battle point system. Those guys, great at pushing points again, where they have high health, a lot of rapid fire. Oh,
here we go.
Oh, there it is.
And this big explosion indicates phase 1 is over. Now we start phase 2, and this is when the action really begins to pick up here because it gets really tight inside of that building, and players need to be mindful of that and look for this B2 to just shred through everyone, especially with that cooling ability that he has, to be able to keep him just constantly shooting in the fight.
He's gonna make a huge difference here as the fight moves inside. I mean, there's gonna be narrow pathways. He's gonna be able to just shred as soon as anybody gets in his way, because it's those narrow corridors. It's gonna be trouble.
And just waiting for the prime opportunity to push up here. Players falling, got White Boy there, and there. Oh, here we go.
This is some Darth Maul action.
Here we go, folks. Darth
This is where
Maul.
it starts to get interesting.
This is
gets scary.
Darth Maul will excel in phase 2 and phase 3 as you're inside. I mean, he's a great mobile attacker. He's going to sit there with his
such
lightsaber.
close quarters too, so he's absolutely perfect for that.
Absolutely. I mean, some of his abilities you can see here. He's got that spin attack. He's able to just rush in and out of combat and just take guys out in the process.
It was funny, I was talking to Musok earlier, and he was using Darth Maul, and he was saying how there's Boba Fett as well. But he was talking about how he wishes Darth Maul could reflect. I was like, if he could reflect, he'd be too strong. He'd be way too strong.
There goes a good flank. That was a good flank by Boba Fett and Maul. Just shredded the clone army, unfortunately.
What role does Boba Fett fill in this battle?
Boba Fett is definitely a hunter-killer. So if the clone army is able to get some of their heroes in play, like this is where Boba Fett will really shine. Is with that jetpack of his, he's able to kind of float above the battlefield, fire off some rockets, and really just take out an individual target.
So what difference does he have from the last game?
From the last game, we've given him a bit new tricks. He's got a new concussion rocket that will really disorient players completely. He also has this rocket barrage instead of just one rocket. He's able to really just lay down some suppressive fire.
Nice. Also, one thing to keep in mind, we saw the B2, here we go, but on the clone side, there are specialist, characters that you can pick up as well. We haven't seen much of it yet, but that would be the clone jump trooper.
That's right.
Very different from the standard like assault class or heavy class. It has the jump jets that you love from Battlefront, the original.
That's right.
Brought back here, but now focused on the central class.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're back to Boba Fett here with the
Look at
rocket
that.
jumps there.
He's shredding through
He will
everyone.
just lay down so much firepower. It's intense.
Oh,
they got him though.
Down. Jesse was able to find him on that one, but here comes some officer gameplay here.
Oh, good. Finally, somebody playing some support.
Support people matter too.
They do.
You gotta give them some love.
We're the linchpin of the team,
Yeah, exactly. Now, what is his 2 exactly? His 2 is the healing
His
ability?
2 ability is that, yeah, exactly. It's that healing ability. It gives you a little bit of buff for your little over health, but it also heals you back up. So it's, here we got some of the jump troopers.
Oh boy, and here we go. It's getting ready for phase 3 in just a little bit. There's a jump trooper. We talked about him before. Jump trooper's super fun to play, but again, it's attached to a specialist now, so not everyone's going to have it equipped, although it was really fun in the original Battlefront.
That's right.
But I am going to be excited to hop into jump trooper and shred people myself.
I mean, I know a lot of people love the jump pad.
Oh,
geez.
now we've got Rey.
Oh.
Not gonna lie, I'm super excited to play as her.
She's quite a powerful character.
Don't run.
Some of her abilities.
She got out of that one really quickly, but they got her.
The droid fallen by a
Finished
simple
her
droid.
off. No, but Rey
How does her mind trick affect enemies?
Absolutely. So Rey's mind trick is something that against all enemies, they'll be confused for a little bit, and your controls will kind of work against you, making you a little bit more vulnerable to attack.
Just so you guys know, this is when it gets insane. Because there's so much going on here, and was that a little Han?
We saw a little Han, yeah.
Are we gonna get some Han?
I hope so.
I hope so.
But I mean, you saw it earlier. So every time you finish a life, we'll show you how many battle points you have, and some people have enough points to get those reinforcements. And especially this late in the game, you'll see a lot more of these special classes coming out, a lot more of the heroes coming out. So again, this jump trooper here, with his rocket launcher and his jump pack, trying to be mobile, trying to fly into that last zone and capture a point.
This is really where heavies are going to thrive as well, because my goodness, you just see them
laying down fire
through the doorway, just absolutely dominating the clones. They need to push out. They need to fight this one out here. There are so many lives left that the Separatists have to their team. They could really run through this. The clones have to start acting fast, because if they cap it, that will be it. The Separatists will win this game.
It's not looking so good for my boys in the clone army.
I'm a Separatist fan, so I'm excited.
I'm just gonna go on whichever team wins.
Oh,
okay.
So I'm not gonna be too picky here.
Okay, jump and ship. I understand that. No loyalties. Maybe you are Sith after all.
Ooh. Maybe I am.
Who knows?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah. So in this third phase, though, the droids are trying to capture that throne room. So you can see here, if you remember, it's just this is the main throne.
And this is such super close quarters. Do you have any sort of strategies that you would?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're the clones, you're hoping that. Oh, geez.
Han Solo was just getting torn up.
This is gonna be trouble.
It's like too soon, man. I can't relive Force Awakens again. Like, don't do it.
Darth Maul is just destroying absolutely everything. I mean, is there any tips to taking him down?
I mean, you want to try to combined arms fire.
Oh. The tip is blasters.
Run away. Maybe run away.
Run away and just shoot the crap out of Darth Maul. Oh man.
He was our MVP. Look at that.
Nice stuff. Moose out. Congratulations.
36
kills he ended up picking up there, man.
My goodness.
Well, guys, that was it. What did you guys think?
Intense.
Not bad. I'm lying. It was freaking awesome. I love it. It's so good. It's like, I love the class-based gameplay personally, because again, you can really get your squad, your friends to get together and say like, hey, I want to, run the officer, and we're going to do some highlights here. Maybe not wasn't the best highlight.
Not the best highlight.
Because although maybe it was.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Actually, I think it's just a crash montage. I think that's what we're going to do at this point. It's just all crashing all the time. I'm down with that.
But it was Musak. I mean, he's sitting there, getting as many battle points as he can before his next life. I mean, that's what you want to try to see with this battle point system. You want to either snowball your points, keep earning them, keep building, getting more and more things.
Yeah, that's right. And again, just the game. One thing I do want to compliment the team on, EA and DICE, just the way the game looks. It's so beautiful, especially seeing this part of the Star Wars universe brought to life. The way that you guys really managed to do so. I mean, kudos on that one. Once again, you know, just dropping jaws everywhere.
We try. I mean, the team back home is amazing. They do incredible things. I mean, you can see it looks so pretty. Just look at this laser fire. It's intense, and it looks beautiful.
It really does look incredible.
So good. We're just gushing right now. You know, like we get it. The game looks good. You know, definitely. Oh man, but that was awesome. And overall, I mean, you know, I have to say, like, I can't wait to get my hands on it. I can't wait to coordinate with my friends. You know, and destroy the clone scum. I can't wait for that. Yeah. You know, exactly. Separatists all day.
Well, guys, that was so awesome. Now, if you guys are in LA, you can come join us at FanFest this weekend. And if you come down on Monday, we've got a chance for you guys to win a trip to Gamescom in Germany this August. All you have to do is come and play, which is, I mean, that's not asking too much. And you have to be the best player of your match, and you guys will be entered to win a trip for 2 to Cologne, Germany, and a full pass to Gamescom. You've been before.
Yeah, I've been there plenty times. It's one of the most ridiculous conventions ever if you happen to go. It's insane. It's massive. So you're not, if you don't get the trip, you're going to be really sad. But if you do get the trip, you and a buddy, oh, you're going to have a good time. It's a fun time. Hopefully I'll see you there.
Well, if you guys like Star Wars like we do and you guys want to play as your favorite heroes and villains, you guys can download Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes right now on Android or iOS. And you can play as any of the iconic characters that you guys saw today and many more. Paul, I also heard that you're making Battlefront 2 because you've been playing a lot of Galaxy of Heroes.
I play a ton of Galaxy of Heroes. I've played that game every day since it launched. I think I've actually spent about $1,000 in that game.
You have a problem.
I do have a problem.
Yeah.
But there's just so much Star Warsy goodness. I can't help it.
I got to pick it up. I have to play it.
You should try it.
Yeah, I know my brother, he was going nuts about it, so I guess I have to make it happen.
Yeah, I started playing in December, so around the holidays, that's pretty much all I did. Good. It was great.
At Christmas, just
all right, sorry, I'm busy. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here. Stay tuned to battlefront2.com for more about the game, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Paul. Golden Boy, this was incredible. And now I'm going to send it over to Patrick for more.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you to the real rock stars of this show, the development teams inside EA. You are truly amazing. Now, we can't wait for more of you to play, and there's more coming. Stay tuned online for a closer look at some of our biggest game. And remember, EA Play is for all of you, our players. Thank you all for joining us. Now, let's play.
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Download for free today.
We're here in Hollywood, California at EA Play. We're here to talk to you today about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and a brand new character we have come to the game we teased last week, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Today I'm joined by Cassandra Gomez, Community Manager for Galaxy of Heroes, also known as Cozy Spoon in the community, and Daniel McLaren, Lead Designer on Galaxy of Heroes, also goes by Not Really a Jedi.
It's true, I'm not actually a Jedi, but I am excited to be here.
But enough pleasantly, it's not pleasantries. I want to get into it. I'm excited with just the Empire rework and the Dark Side Rising. We're bringing it to the culmination of Grand Admiral Thrawn. I want to know more about him.
So before we get into it, I think we have a trailer we're going to show you guys, so let's go ahead and roll that. So there he is. You guys have seen him for the first time here at EA Play. So Cassandra, what's the community? Are they excited about Thrawn?
Like, community has been in a Rebel season. They're ready for Empire Dark Side season, and they want to know about Grand Admiral Thrawn. What can you tell us? And most importantly, the community wants to know, How can we wreck faces?
And that's awesome because Admiral Thrawn is one of those characters that in the universe, he's incredible. I mean, he's the guy that was unstoppable. He's defeated everybody. He's the only alien allowed in the fleet at this time. So bringing that to design and bringing him in, trying to figure out how we were going to make him, that was the real challenge. So we spent a lot of time figuring out what are the kit design pieces that we need to put together to end up with a guy who was killer in PvP, could do very well in PvE, but ultimately still function as a beast inside raids. So
tell me, how is he a beast in raids? And tell me more about this cleanser. I'm hearing rumors of cleansing.
Yeah, so he is the first Empire character that brings a cleanse to Empire allies only. So he has the ability to not only cleanse himself, but a targeted ally as well. But he has something that's super unique that we've never done with any character before, and that is that Admiral Thrawn brings a special ability to every Empire-only ally in your team. That ally will now have the ability to cleanse their own debuffs, and in doing so, allow themselves to manipulate their own turn meter. Thrawn then manipulates other people's turn meter, and inside raids, that functionality has changed a little bit. So, for example, he might do a speed down or a speed up on somebody and then later apply ability block buff. Total nerd here, but he then, when you take that into a raid, he says, I no longer do that, but I apply a defense down instead, and it's unresistible. So a lot of functionality we've added to him, made him very strategic. One other thing that's super cool is he has the ability to take his own turn meter, completely get rid of it, apply it to somebody else, and at the same time, messing with their protection. So super strategic, super excited. I'm super excited.
He's getting creative out there.
Yeah.
Almost an artist of war.
Yes, totally an artist of war. Yeah, he's incredible.
Can
We're
you
very
tell
excited.
us a bit about the event that's coming up?
So, you will be able to acquire Grand Admiral Thrawn through our traditional legendary event structure. So you will need to go out, get the Phoenix Squad members, as they are the people that we see in the show with Thrawn. He's their primary protagonist, or I'm sorry, primary antagonist. And
yeah,
so,
I was about to say, wait.
Yeah, he's their friend, best friend ever. So you'll take your Phoenix Squad, you'll go in, you will fight Thrawn, and you will be able to acquire a Thrawn, up to a 7-star Thrawn through the participation in this event.
Cannot
yeah,
wait.
We're really excited. So, yeah.
All right. Well, that is our... actually, when can players get Thrawn?
Yes. So, Thrawn will be available June 15th in, like I said, traditional legendary style event. We're super excited, so you got plenty of time. The game is set up for you right now. We've brought all the Phoenix members into the game. They're completely accessible. So go, get them ready to go. Thrawn will be there. Like I said, everybody's really excited. We're amped.
Awesome. So next week, you're going to be able to get your hands on Thrawn in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So that concludes our EA Star Wars portion of the show. We're now going to throw to Need for Speed Payback. I believe we've got an awesome trailer. So, all right, thanks everyone.
We were a crew, and she left us with nothing. We are gonna end this, starting now.
Get me close to him, and I'll take care of the rest.
No one has touched his cargo.
There's something much bigger going on here.
Jump!
Get down!
Hey, Matt. You built this all yourself?
An artist can turn any scrap into a supercar.
This crew right here, that's the future.
We own these streets, Tyler, and the house always wins.
Well, not tonight it didn't.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here at EA Play checking out Need for Speed Payback. I got two devs here with me, and we're going to be checking out some gameplay and some customization. I'm here with Will Ho, who's the creative director on Need for Speed Payback, and Bryn Ulbin, who is a vehicle director on Need for Speed Payback. So, we're going to be jumping into some stuff. Can you give me a little heads up of what we're going to check out? Yeah, Need for Speed Payback takes all of the classic elements of Need for Speed that all of our fans love. It's got authentic car culture,
iconic cars, deep customization, intense racing, epic cop chases, and gorgeous environments. We're taking all of those classic environments and we're putting them through the Hollywood lens and turning Need for Speed Payback into the ultimate action-driving blockbuster.
So, should we just jump straight into it?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to jump into the Highway Heist. What exactly is this?
Yeah, so this is one of our action blockbuster missions in which we have 3 characters. We're introducing 3 characters in Need for Speed. One's Tyler, aspiring street racer. Second is Jess, who's going to be riding shotgun. She's the ultimate professional action hero. And then we've got Mac. He's going to be providing remote reconnaissance. He's a little bit of a joker, a little bit of a showman, providing a little comic relief, right? And so these 3 characters are going to work together to try to steal back a car that the house stole from them. Right? And the house is this evil cartel in the city of Silver Rock. They control all the street racing, they control the casinos, they control the cops. So really, they're stacking the dice against you.
Okay, so that's what we see here with the Koenigsegg being loaded up into the back of the trailer?
That's right. So this is the car, Koenigsegg Regera, with $2 million. Right? And it's being loaded in the back of this truck. That driver is not going to make it easy for you to try to catch up to him. And these guys have devised a plan where they're going to hijack that truck and steal this car in motion in classic action movie fashion.
All right, sounds good. I think we can handle that. Time to show the house. All right, so I will say I've played this a couple of times already, so I sort of know what to expect, and I hopefully won't crash, but... So where are we exactly? Can you explain where we are and
so
the whole landscape?
The first thing you see here is Fortune Valley. This is the most diverse open world that we've ever built for Need for Speed. It's got a massive city called Silver Rock with tons of different districts that you can explore and race in. Plus we've got the mountains for great drifting events and hill climbs. We've got the canyons and a desert. And this is a place called Ember Valley. You look at it, it's sunny, it's hot, it makes you thirsty just looking at it. It's the perfect setting for an action movie heist like the one you're about to do.
So one of the things that's already really cool is that I can just drive off-road. You're no longer confined completely to the roads.
That's right. It's the most open Need for Speed experience we've ever built. So you can find your own path. I mean, we've got checkpoints in this mission to lead you straight to that truck. But when you're free roaming, you can go off-road. You can explore this world. It's massive, and there's tons to explore and tons to find.
Cool. So what's going on here? There's the truck. That's what we got to take down.
The rendezvous point. The crew, they're meeting here. They're waiting for this truck. It's carrying the $2 million Koenigsegg. It's going to whiz past here, and then Tyler and Jess are going to hop into action here. They're going to hop into their Mustang RTR. Yeah, right. Yeah, classic Need for Speed ride here. All right.
So what's the plan? What are we planning to do?
Yeah, so Tyler's going to take the wheels, going to use his street racing skills to carve his way through dense traffic. He's going to deal with some AI rivals that are going to protect the cargo, but most importantly, he's going to drive and catch that truck so that Jess can get into position to hijack this truck in motion.
All right, sounds good. Let's get going and catch up to this truck.
See what you can do, Nick.
All right, so I've got nitrous. There we go.
You got nitrous, punch it. You're going to try to catch up to these rivals. We got 2 Dodge Challengers, all blacked out. They're clearly evil. You
got to take them out. Yeah, let's go.
The house won't let us anywhere near the truck.
So we've got health on top. Whoa, that was a quick takedown. That was a big takedown.
You are a natural action movie hero, man. The second one.
Nice hit, Ty.
Yeah, so we've got these cameras that present your biggest, baddest crashes in the game.
All right, so let's
catch up to the truck. The plan is to catch up to the truck by the tunnel, because in the tunnel, any air surveillance, they're not going to be able to see this hijacking in motion. So you got to take this truck down in the tunnel.
So one thing I think we should talk about really quickly is just the way the game feels. Mm-hmm. Could you mention that a bit?
Yeah, we pride ourselves on having heroic driving physics that are really pick up and play. So anyone can pick up the controller. They're hopping on this Mustang. They're going 150 miles an hour, and they feel like a hero right away.
So we caught up to the truck, and things never go to plan.
Yeah, in action movies, things go sideways. So, the truck driver really doesn't want you to steal that Koenigsegg. So he's brake checked you, the doors are flying open, and you're set back. He's just he's booking it right now. He's plowed through all these traffic cars, making life tough for you. You got to navigate your way through the scene and catch up to that truck.
He's made an absolute mess of this highway. All right, so I'm pushing.
All right. You can catch him, man.
I'm going.
Nitrous.
I need more nitrous, man.
There we go.
right,
here we have some enforcers. So now, talking about the AI improvements we made. So a lot of the fans are asking for tougher AI, so that when they catch up to opponents, they're really jostling and battling with them. Every overtake is earned. So these guys have ramped up their attitude to 11, right? So when you shump them, they're going to fight back. So they're not going to make life easy for you, Nick.
Yeah, they hit you pretty hard.
What's cool is as you learn the world, you find different things in the environment that you can use against your rivals. So looking out for telephone poles, guardrails, traffic cars.
Oh, there's more.
There's a convenient traffic jam for you to use. There you go.
Gonna try to get the other one right away. Gonna bounce off to him. Here we go. Oh, almost.
These guys are tougher.
Oh, you see?
Pretty nasty.
They are tough. Trying to get
3 to go. Come on, Nick.
So one of the things that's really cool is, the best way I kind of think down, is to crash into things in the environment. Like using those poles, it's a little hard, but
Absolutely.
It's effective.
In any open world game, you're going to find ways that you want to go through this mission yourself. So even if you replay it over and over again, you're going to find different ways to take down these enforcers each time you play.
Trying to deal with them. They're tough, man.
Trying to use the poles. Only 2 left, Nick. The truck is getting away, man. You want that car.
There's no way this truck's getting away.
Whoa! That was a movie moment if I ever saw one.
All right, let's get rid of this guy.
All right.
There we go.
Again, we play up, these action movie moments, right? When you have these big crashes, we're gonna present it to you.
I'm gonna wait up for this guy so I can crash him out.
Oh, he's gonna come charging at you. Look out!
There we go.
There you
got him.
Just like you planned it, Nick.
Yeah, 100% on purpose.
Yes, of course. All right, now punch it. You got to catch up to the truck. Plan A went sideways, so we're going to go to plan B. We got to catch up to this truck. We got to hijack it before that truck gets to city limits, because there's some serious heat on you. So you got to get to that truck and get that Koenigsegg before you get into the city.
Let's catch him up. Pushing hard.
Truck driver's gone to oncoming, making your life difficult. You got to weave through that oncoming traffic.
I'm trying to find a gap. There we go.
Hit that pocket. Line it up for Jess. Come on.
There we go.
Here's Jess's big moment. With 3 drivable characters, we have in our action missions these dynamic vehicle switches. So you were playing as Tyler Street Racer. Now you're going to jump into the Koenigsegg and you're going to drive as Jess.
Switching characters, I like it. And there you go.
You got it. You've done this before. You've stolen a $2 million car before, right?
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now
you
we
get
gotta
to feel that sense of speed in this awesome hypercar.
This thing's fast.
Now you've generated some heat in this mission. So look out here. You've got epic cop cases. And when you play the Highway Heist, when Payback comes out November 10th, you're going to have to use Jess to take out cops, avoid rhinos, avoid spike strips, roadblocks, all the intense cop chase action that you expect from Need for Speed.
Cool. So what else can you tell me about the story really briefly?
So we've structured the game such that you're playing as these 3 characters, they all have their own quest lines, and it all comes together, them getting revenge against the house.
Cool. So should we jump into some customization and
do that.
See what we can do with some of these cars in this crazy, crazy world?
Sure. Yeah, so customization, right? Marcus has been talking about it in the live show. It's back. We're not going to do anything out of the ordinary, or maybe we will. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe. We got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Bryn, the vehicle director?
Vehicle art director.
Vehicle art director, there we go. So you know these cars inside and out.
Yes, I've lived and breathed them for the last couple of years.
All right, so we're going to do some customization. Obviously, customization's huge for Need for Speed.
It is.
And it's back.
It's back.
And it's bigger.
It's bigger and better. Yeah. So I think we'll try and boot into the garage, and then we'll see what cars we've got on offer.
Yeah. So just briefly, we should talk about the garage itself.
Yes. Yeah. So the garage, we've got space for 5 cars in our garage, but this time around we have got a virtual warehouse. So that allows us to effectively give you limitless cars.
Yeah.
So you can bring them in and out of your garage, and work with the cars that you want to work with.
Cool. So you can do just as many as you want.
Absolutely.
Great. All right, so let's talk about some of these cars.
So we've got the BMW M4. We had the M4 in the last game, but this time we've upgraded. We've gone for the GTS. So it's a bit more track orientated. It's a bit more bit more performance oriented.
Okay, we got some muscle as well.
We've got some muscle cars. So last time around we didn't really hit the money on the muscle cars. So yeah, we've done a bit more this time around. And yeah, the Nissan 350Z, right? So everybody's been asking for it. We can't deny the fans what they want, so we've put it in Need for Speed.
Awesome.
And this one, yeah, it may look quirky, right?
Yeah.
It seems a bit out of place in Need for Speed, but what we've done is we've built this feature called the Derelict that, again, Marcus touched upon it in the live show, but what the Derelict is a way for us to kind of let the player explore the open world that we've got. It's a rich open world that we have, so we've put these cars out there in the world for you to find and explore and kind of take them back to your garage and find all the parts that you need to build them.
Cool.
So effectively, it takes a car from stock to scrap, that's scrap to stock to supercar.
Cool. So let's jump in the Beetle and fix it up a bit.
Yes, absolutely. So it's looking a bit run down right now, right?
Yeah.
So we want to restore it back to stock.
Yeah. Now we should probably say as well, these Derelicts, you don't need to restore them like this. You can upgrade them a little bit. I think we'll show that in a little bit.
Absolutely. And you could leave it like this if you wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. Not my particular style, but you know what I mean.
It might be somebody's style.
So yeah, you can see some more of the parts. They're looking pretty good.
Absolutely. So we've tried to make sure that we've got parts in every interaction point that we have for this car. We want to make sure that we've got a rich experience wherever you go on the car. We've designed a lot of parts for this car as well because, you know, out there in reality, there's not that much that you can do to a Beetle, but this is Need for Speed, right? And we want to take it that extra step further.
Of course, of course. So we can play around with this car. Let's talk about some of the brands that are also a Need for Speed Payback.
Yeah, so we've not ditched any of the brands that we had previously. So we've come back and we've got your Rocket Bunnies, we've got your Liberty Walks, we've got your Voltex parts, you've got APR parts, we've got all these rims that you can see right now.
So many rims.
So we love that stuff. We want to bring that back to the people.
Of course. So I think we've done a pretty good job of showing this off. Shall we show off the big thing?
Yeah, so I talked about it previously. We want to take these cars to supercars, right? So here we are, we've got our super builds. So these are effectively the biggest, the baddest, the most performance-orientated cars that you can build in Need for Speed.
Yeah, I've got my personal favorite down at the bottom. Off-road.
Yeah, really? Off-road, yeah.
Off-road?
So off-road's back into Need for Speed. And
that is crazy.
We wanted to build something special, right?
Yeah.
And what's more special than to show a jacked up Beetle?
Awesome. So what do these do? We should say that these are Derelict things, specific cars.
So yeah, the Derelict cars that you find in the world will be the only ones that we can take to the super build. We want to make sure that those cars are special and you want to put some time into them and put the effort into making them the super builds, right?
Of course. Now, just while we have some extra time, let's talk about some of the stance tuning and stuff like that.
Stance tuning is back again. So what we've done this time around is tweak them slightly, right? We wanted to make sure that we could slam a car on the deck, right?
Of course.
We love crazy camber, so why not go even further than we did before?
Looks crazy.
It's a bit of a odd combination that you've got there. It's a bit
SoCal,
a bit rusty.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the wrap editor. The wrap editor's back. We're not going to go into the detail of it right now because, you know, it would take you days maybe to take it.
Yeah, of course. So I think that's been a pretty good first look at Need for Speed Payback. Any last words from you guys?
Yeah, everything you love about Need for Speed, plus action driving blockbuster missions, November 10th. Check out Need for Speed Payback.
All right, so thanks for checking out Need for Speed Payback. We'll throw it to Madden with the long shot trailer.
Devin, I covered your career at the University of Texas. Where'd you disappear to?
Today is the day that we put Mathis on the NFL map. A long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
All the eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life. My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
Greatest miles behind.
Long shot. You're gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted. No, man, forget you.
This time around.
Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong.
Our second live look of Long Shot in Madden NFL 18. 4 years in the making. A lot of excitement in the Madden community today, and for good reason. I'm excited. We're here at EA Play at FanFest. Make sure if you're talking on social media right now, you're using the hashtag EA Play. But alongside me, I have Longshot Creative Director Mike Young, and you might recognize this gentleman here from Friday Night Lights, but also Colt Cruz in Longshot. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm in a Madden game. I'm in a Madden game. I never thought it was possible. Woo!
You made it happen.
Yeah, guys, this is a really exciting time, and I know especially for you, 4 years in the making of this process to get to this day. And really some of the main questions that we're focusing on here is the story of Longshot. It's a football story that you can play. You know, what does that really represent, and why is it such a totally different experience to the Madden franchise?
Well, what we went about was really making the first campaign mode in a sports game. So we treated it more like that. It's an interactive movie that you're playing. So it's a totally different format than we've seen in other sports games when they've done story. And I think people are going to be blown away by how emotional it is, how much off the field there is to do and play. And the performances, the cinematography, it really does feel like this seamless movie versus a career mode with story scenes.
And that's the future of gaming, really. I mean, every year, Madden's going to push the envelope to be the authority on football as far as gaming goes, with graphics and with new ways and techniques that you can play it. But storytelling is the future. Storytelling is where it's at. And the fact that you are getting a movie basically in Madden that has great actors and NFL Hall of Famers all wanting to be a part of it, then you know you got something special. And Mike did a bang-up job, man.
You know, and you say there about storytelling, right? A little later on, we're going to bring on some game changers. We're going to bring on some YouTube.
Hey!
No way.
What are you guys talking?
No way.
You guys having a little conversation?
That was not planned. Anything can happen on National Live Internet, I swear.
J.R. Lemon, one of the stars, Devin Wade.
Devin in the flesh.
The long shot himself.
Thank you for having me.
Can I shake your hand?
Amazing. Can I shake yours?
Yeah. Hi.
Wow,
Nice to meet you.
This is a guy moment. This is a pro moment.
It is.
Nice.
I've been watching you a lot on virtually a lot, so this is fantastic to see you. Yeah. So pleasure. Wow, things changed. Okay. So we were actually just talking about the power of story, how it's affecting not just entertainment in general, but moving forward to the gaming industry. And for you, what was the story like for Longshot? What was that emotion about for you?
Well, you know, I always call it like I always call it the orphan.
Oh, give him a mic. Give him a mic. Get in there.
Oh, get in a little mic. You know, I always call it we'll just get a little closer anyway.
Always want to meet him.
I call it the orphan story. You got this guy who was an innocent, who experienced something like extremely traumatic. He became an orphan. He wanted to sort of start to look inside and he wanted to hide. He goes to the military. And the compelling thing about the story is watching him find his warrior again, watching him find his way out of that darkness and sort of into confidence again. I think any compelling story has those components. So that's what the story said to me, if that makes any sense.
It does, my guy. Let's get one of these right here. Oh, selfie mode. Appreciate that. No, but now we're sidetracked, but again, listen, let's a good sidetrack, fantastic sidetrack. So for you though now, Mike, for the core Madden community, a lot of what Scott had said there, it is about story, it is about emotion. What can the core Madden community expect when it comes to the emotion in the story of Longshot?
Well, I think there's two things. You want to feel like you're part of a real NFL world. So they're going to be at the combine, a playable combine. We haven't had that since like Madden 06 or something. So there's real authentic experiences here. You actually feel like you're hanging out with Dan Marino. Hall of Famer Dan Marino feels like he is a mentor, a big brother to the Devin character. I think when you embody Devin, you feel like you have a relationship, not just this entourage style cameo, but on top of that, you just care about these characters. Devin and Colt feel like real friends that have a really big range. It's not just this surface level friendship, but you're gonna have this big range of emotion, humor, fights, a lot of conflict driving you in the story, and I think people are gonna relate to it because it's a story about getting to the NFL, not trying to have people relate to these mega star things that are almost unrelatable. Like, so few people get to that spot in their life. But this story, I think, is so relatable because it's really just about dreams and pursuit of dreams, and the two characters have different perspectives on how they go about it, and I think that's what's going to shine.
Not to put you on the spot, but you guys are friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
We have become friends. We didn't know when we started on this
we
journey.
didn't know each other, yeah.
But man, we've been there for each other. You know, it's tough. He works at Albuquerque half the year. I'm in New York City all the time. But yeah, we've become boys, man.
We bonded over Chick-fil-A.
We bonded over Chick-fil-A, 100%.
You like In-N-Out?
Not In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I like In-N-Out.
The South, baby.
It's pretty good. It's really good. Tomatoes on there, it's fantastic. So, speaking of the next question we have here, what was it like working with Hollywood talent like this right here?
Well, it's amazing. You have a dream and you start the story and it's just a piece of paper. Well, several hundred pieces of paper.
I've seen all of them, I can confirm that.
But coming to the set and working and like developing these characters, it's so collaborative and they're so talented. And I think when we were together, they just made these people real. And it's just so fun to work with great people who care, and the collaboration was really what made it special. Like we could, you know, talk through scenes and talk about why they're feeling the way they are, and they're just so talented. And I think it's going to be some of the best acting you'll see in video games all year from these two gentlemen.
Well, I think from our side too, like you created an environment that really supported that. I felt like we felt really comfortable just creating and playing and knowing that you would listen if we had ideas or anything like that. And I mean, collaborating, what, 2-3 years down the line, just throughout the process with the script and just thoughts, seeing those ideas show up in the script. So, I mean, that does something itself, you know, we talk about the work.
I got a phone call 4 years ago, and I think one of the smartest things that Mike did was say, I want good actors, but I want good actors who are also have either played football or are huge fans of football, so we can just get that all on the side. There's no technical stuff that JR and I had to learn. I played football in high school and college. JR played football in high school and college. We understand, and up into the NFL too, and we understand.
Minutes.
Minutes. In the
5
NFL.
minutes.
But we understand the game, so we're able to put all that aside and not even worry about all that. All that language is not foreign to us, which allowed us just to really hone in on just the relationship that you have
and
here.
It had to be authentic.
Yeah.
So
And then you get an Oscar winner, Mahershala Ali, who says, you know what, I want to be a part of your game.
Right.
That's how you know, world, that this script is legit. Mahershala Ali is in our game. It's crazy.
That was surreal.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I remember when he walked on set, people were like,
Not bad. This actually not bad. All right.
Yeah, it was him and Dan Marino there the same day. You've got an NFL Hall of Famer who wants to be a part of this, and you got an Oscar winner who want to be a part of this. And that just speaks volumes to how it plays on both sides of the fence.
That was the first day of shooting, so I was so nervous walking into there. Like, it's so limited with time when you're shooting these things. And so you have a half a day with Mahershala Ali with kids, so kids make it so much more complicated because they're just having fun and there's a football on set and they're trying to break the lights. But
classic kids,
just talking smack like they do.
If it was going to blow up, it was going to blow up on day one. The most expensive day.
Well, I'm glad it didn't. Okay, that's fantastic. But you know, and for you, Scott, you know, obviously Friday Night Lights. That's where people will see you and recognize you from numerous other things as well.
Right.
But what was the experience? How does it compare to what you did on Friday Night Lights to what you did with Long Shot?
You know, I've never worked on a project that had as many parallels for me to Friday Night Lights. I've worked on a bunch of other stuff, but nothing had that kind of grounded, small, conversational storytelling that Friday Night Lights had throughout the rest of my career, and so kind of until Long Shots. I mean, to be honest with you, you know, there was so much collaboration, and when I was on Friday Night Lights, I felt like I had ownership of that show because they empowered us to do this. And JR said this earlier, but while doing Long Shot, we also felt very empowered to be a part of the storytelling. We weren't just puppets for words that somebody was very precious with on the page. Mike had brilliant ideas and lovely dialogue, but then also was malleable and wanted to we all wanted the same thing, which is to have the greatest story. And that's what we did on Friday Night Lights. I always say it's tough to catch lightning in a bottle twice, but I think that we might have done it with this. I've already done it with Friday Night Lights. And at the heart of Friday Night Lights, it's about interpersonal relationships, about friendships. Like with Jason Street and Riggins, their tragedy changes their relationship. The same thing happens with Devin and with Colt. Tragedy really kind of changes and adjusts their relationship, and it's how they rebound from it that is the beauty of this story, and it's how they overcome. And adversity is used way too much in sports, but when you find out what they both go through, it's true adversity. It's not losing a game, it's losing a part of your life, and how they join together and forge their friendship going forward and push each other to try and achieve the biggest accomplishment they ever could. heading towards the NFL draft, it's just a wonderful, beautiful story, and storytelling's where it's at. Just like Friday Night Lights, Long Shot does the same thing.
And I think that's, you asked the question about how it's relatable. I think that's what it is. It's not just a story about football. It's a story that all of us have been through in some capacity.
Yeah.
Trying to overcome with people that we love. And trying to, jump over obstacles.
It's the human story, right?
It's
I mean,
the
it's
human
something that
story,
we all go
exactly.
through. We're all trying to accomplish different things, accomplish different goals. How do we get there? The ebb and flow of all that. And I mean, that's what I'm taking from what you're saying. But both of you guys.
Are we willing, when we're most down, are we willing to look in the mirror and face that and do something about it, essentially? I mean, in the trailer, you have that moment where Devin's, walking towards the window, looking at Lucas Oil. Are we gonna be strong enough to actually get up off the couch, look in the mirror, and take action?
Now, be honest, JR. When you're watching yourself in that scene, are you looking at Lucas Oil? Or are you just looking at your reflection in the hotel window? I know what you're looking at, JR. I know what
you see what I'm dealing
He's
with.
So right, man.
This is what I'm dealing with every day.
That's fantastic. I mean, I got to know, have you guys ever played a game of Madden against each other on the sticks?
No, he doesn't want to get on. He doesn't.
Because here's the thing.
He doesn't want to get on against
I'm a little rusty.
He doesn't want it.
I haven't picked up the sticks in a while, yo.
Here's what I've heard. This guy really only took the role just so he could get free mutt packs.
Yo, this is true. This is 100% true. I went to high school with one of the producers on Madden, and I've been hitting him up for years, like, hey, can I get some? Hey, can I get some coin? Can I get some coin, in-game coin here? He's like, my hands are tied, man. My hands are tied. I'm like, I know they're not, but now you got no excuse.
No excuse.
I know
somebody shows up with a full-on team overall rating of 99. You're gonna be like, oh, that guy.
He's even
That's
gonna have
Porter.
a card.
He got 28 billion credits and has all Ruby.
You just heard that right there from Mike Young. He's going to have his own mutt card. That's going to be fantastic.
Oh, I get my own mutt card?
Yeah.
Wait, Cole Cruz is going to be a Madden on the team? What? Be ready to play with the Cruz missile, baby.
All right, now
it's coming.
Guys, it's time to bring in the game changers.
Awesome.
It's time to bring in our YouTubers. We have Anto the Boss and we have iMavic. They're going to ask the tough questions. I just gave the layups. I just gave you the easy ones. Okay. These guys are going to ask the tough ones.
All right.
Let's bring them in. Anto, iMav, come on in, guys.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
How you doing?
How are you? Good to see you. Gibbs.
Gentlemen.
What's up, bro? Good to see you. What a time to be alive.
All right, we have a nice wide set here. We could basically start our own team right here, almost, right? But,
Right.
All right. Anto, Mav, take it away.
Well, I saw the trailer. I noticed a lot of familiar faces, and I wanted to ask Mike, what other stars did you work with when creating Long Shot?
Well, we mentioned earlier Mahershala Ali. That was pretty insane. It was before he won the Academy Award. What was cool about the role at the time is I think we were mostly familiar with him being this like tough military guy and things like Hunger Games or a tough character in like House of Cards, but we got to bring him in and he's playing this father, and I think everyone on set that day was like, I wish he was my dad. He was so warm with the children, and it was a way up until obviously Moonlight he plays a father figure, but we hadn't seen that yet. So it felt like, wow, we're seeing a different side of him, and it was so amazing. We had the Dan Marinos, the Chad Ochocinco's.
Wow.
Those days were super fun. Everybody was geeked out.
Chad Johnson took everyone to sushi. At the end of the day, he
Wow.
was like, who wants to go with me to get sushi? We're like, what? There's a 40-person crew standing around. We're like, what, all of us? He's like, yeah, let's do it. I mean, he had a blast.
That was pretty cool. I mean, we had film legend Barry Corbin. I mean, there's just
that was a good moment.
So many people and so many stories from set. It was incredible. I think people will love the cast because it feels grand. I think a lot of the gaming stories feel small, like not very many characters, not many sets, but I think this is an epic story with an epic amount of places you see, an epic amount of cast, all just so much variety to it. Women, children, 80-year-olds, 8-year-olds, so it was really cool.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Nice.
Nav, your turn.
So I guess my question would probably be for the stars here, all right?
Oh, that's easy.
Step up.
So I know it was a 4-year process, right? Putting together Long Shot. What would you say was the biggest challenge for you guys?
Oh, man.
Tough ones.
Waiting.
Making them think, yeah.
Waiting. To get a phone call from Mike 4 years ago, say, hey, we want to make this game in Madden, and we'd love for you to be a part of it, and then not hearing another word from anyone for like 9 months, and I'm just like,
right?
Did he change his number? I get a text back, it's like, sorry, new phone, who this? I'm just like, am I still a part of this thing anymore? And then 2 years ago, we ended up in Vancouver for just a week, just JR and I, and I walk in and I'm like, they've already got all this footage of other people playing our roles, like stunt guys and stuff. They had done like some test footage. I'm like, I got recast again?
Right.
And then I couldn't make it down to Orlando. I was shooting something in New York, and then there's a table read in Orlando, and some guy texts me, because I went to high school and college in Orlando, and I knew this cat. He texts me, he's like, yo, I'm at this table read, and I was like, they cast me again! They recast me again! It was just like the waiting, I'd say, was like my biggest problem, was like, because it takes even double the time of a movie or a TV show. Like sometimes you'll shoot a movie or a show and you know next year it's coming out. But with the game, the cycle to build this thing from the ground up takes so long. It was just shifting my brain that way.
I mean, sorry. But yeah, Scott mentioned the 4 years ago, he was the first person to verbally commit to this thing, which was great because I got to make the script him. You know, think about his specific talents, his personality, and really custom the role for Scott. And having somebody like Scott commit early was definitely a lot of confidence that this thing could be real, and people were excited by it. And then we went on the long journey of trying to get it greenlit and all that.
Okay.
Oh man.
So mine isn't as deep at all. My biggest hurdle was getting over this doggone camera that you have in your face.
Oh.
Right? Like, so we're having arguments, and like we forget this camera's there, and we just like clashing the camera. And every time it clacks, like we got to start over.
Yeah.
Like,
every time you got to start over, you got to do.
Yeah, you got to do the T-pose, and
okay.
That was my biggest one.
Okay.
Just like the. Have you ever seen like the motion capture shoot where they
have
the thing and the dots all over your face?
Yeah.
You can't put your hand in front of your face. You might want to wipe your nose. Can't wipe your nose.
Can't wipe your nose.
So it's more
have a
takes
little
than you're used to doing.
Yeah,
like
if you want your character to rub his eye in the scene, you got to do this.
Yeah, you're like
you got to like reach, but not actually touch your face.
Exactly.
It's like so strange.
So that was one of mine.
Yeah, we got really close because we spent in effect 6 weeks together in wetsuits with each other.
For real?
It's just me and him in wetsuits.
It was some man
Bunch
moments.
of shiny balls all over ourselves and face makeup that looked like we were a cat's reject. Yeah.
It made it fun. Way more challenging. What's amazing about the cast is that they're in the same white wall room every day with these suits. They don't have costumes. They don't have props. It's all in their mind. And these performances are so believable and natural. And I'm just so proud of what these guys did. And I think with those cameras and how unnatural it is to have 40 people staring at you and then these weird outfits and all these rules in addition to just being present in the acting, I'm just blown away by them.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
I think we all just had a moment. I feel like we're all becoming friends, like closer.
Without
I'm
the
excited
suit,
about it.
yeah.
Hug this one out. If we can hug it out, we'll hug it out. But
the same emotion you'll find in Long Shot.
Hey.
I got a question for you guys though. Are you excited about Long Shot?
I am excited.
I am.
It's like the
Definitely.
first time we've seen something like this, so I think a lot of fans are going to be excited as well to play it.
Nice.
Right, yeah, it's a new experience to Madden, so
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to reach a whole new audience, bring a lot of new people in, and hopefully that carries over to the other modes as well.
You know, the crazy thing is about that is a lot of guys like you YouTubers and that create content online, you guys would like making your own story mode, right? But now you got one.
Now we got it.
You got one, right?
Now we
And
got
so
it.
Now you actually have a true, authentic story.
Exactly.
A lot goes to these guys. There's a lot of guys behind the scenes that you got to give a shout out to as well. But you know, overall great experience. I got two things for you though.
I do have one thing to say. I just got one thing to say, and it's important for everybody out there. When you see this and you know that Devin is a character that you're going to play, not everybody's Devin is going to be the same. And it's important that we get the point across. Everybody's going to be able to play Devin differently. There's branching dialogue. There's different choices. The outcome of this game, you think everybody's going to get drafted? That ain't the case, man.
Not necessarily.
That ain't the case. So everybody's going to have a different path with Devin. It's not just, oh, I got to play as Devin and Colt. No. You play Devin how you want to play Devin. You play Colt how you want to play. That's it. So you still have all of that opportunity to make your own choices.
Right.
It's fantastic stuff, guys. I appreciate all of you for Scott, Mav, Mike, JR, Anto. I appreciate it. I got one request, and you're going to have to help me make it happen.
All right.
We have to find the behind the scenes of them smacking into each other with the drink.
absolutely.
We got to get them in the wetsuits. I got to see it because we're going to put all that online. I mean, we're gonna find a way to do it. We're going to find a way.
Expose them.
We'll make sure you look good. Don't you worry. Yeah, let's get one.
do this.
Another one here for the fans. Get it. Oh.
That's right. Yeah. He's on video.
Oh, yeah.
Man, for a guy who's never seen himself in pictures, he takes a while. Yeah.
There we go.
All right, guys, that is going to do it for Long Shot Madden NFL 18, a story mode you can play. And right now, we're going to kick it over to the other football game, little football. Send it.
Football.
There's no I in it, I bring it on my team. Who'd you wanna holler, who'd you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the GOAT. Great, it's a good time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no. Yeah. Loud at you, he's a hater, I don't want no bad energy. Man get views, but I rate Charles cause I can't see my enemy. I like all types of girls, melanins and melanies. She wants a man from London, she wants a fellow with felonies. That's probably all my team. There's no I in it, I bring in all my team. That's when they saw my team. Even the bouncers bounce when they saw my team. Who'd you wanna holler, who'd you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the GOAT. Greatest of all time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no.
That is right. We are going from football to football. It's the hottest game known worldwide.
Absolutely.
FIFA, and it's back. It's bigger than ever. FIFA 18. I'm here with Sam and Matt, the creative director and the lead gameplay designer, talking about a brand new FIFA, guys. Now, last year, FIFA 17 blew the world away. How are you guys doing up in Vancouver, knowing that you have to top that and make it even bigger and better this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's always what drives us, right? We always want to bring the best game to market, and last year was a massive year on many levels. It was the transition to the Frostbite engine, which was huge. It sold over 21 million copies, so a record year across the board.
Not bad.
Not bad.
21 mil, you know.
And then obviously one of the bigger things was the introduction of the Journey and Alex Hunter, who in just 1 year has become one of the most famous names in all of football. So an incredible year all round.
I mean, we had the Men in Blazers on stage.
We did.
So hyped about Alex Hunter. What's he up to? What's he doing? But it's not just about Alex Hunter, obviously. I mean, when you guys announced the cover star for FIFA 18, everybody was like, whoa, that looks way better than that statue that was at that airport. That looks actually like Cristiano Ronaldo. But bringing in Cristiano Ronaldo, what is that experience just to kickstarting that experience and making it happen? How did that feel once it all culminated into what it became in FIFA 18?
Well, first of all, it was an awesome experience working with the best football player in the world. We went to Madrid a few months ago to motion capture Ronaldo, and we're putting his animations in the game. So he's basically helping us create what it is the biggest leap in the history of gameplay. So that's quite important for us, special attention in gameplay this year. So there's so many new features that I want to tell you about gameplay. There's 4 pillars: the player, the teams, the atmospheres, and the dramatic moments. And let me start with the player. First of all, we have a brand new animation engine. It's called the Real Player Motion Technology. It's a system that allows us to pick animations every single frame. In the past, we used to do every step the player takes. That's an animation, and then we would just chain different animations, different steps. Now, because it's every single frame, for the human eye, just looks like one fluid motion. The movement of the players is very fluid. And this engine also gives us responsiveness, fluidity, and personality. So you will see how the entire feature set is about those 3 things: responsiveness, fluidity, and personality. For personality, as I mentioned, we're putting Ronaldo animations in the game, and now if you look at him, he runs exactly like Ronaldo. From any camera, you will recognize him right away. We also have the tools that allows us to personalize the movement of players, like Sterling, you saw in the video, how his hands are a little bit...
Sterling with a goal!
Oh yeah, Sterling, his hands like that, Robin, the hands more like in this position, Jordi Alba, the chest up. You will see all those characteristics in the game, and we have also 6 new archetypes for more personalization personality for every single player in the game. So before, all the players would share the same animations for running. Now there is the short, medium, and tall player with the skinny and stocky options. So everybody is going to have more personality in the way they move. Then there is the dribbling overhaul. This is my favorite. Dribbling is so much fun, so responsive. And you will see a lot of personality. So you will see the players avoiding doing all those fancy things with dribbling, just with the left stick, just by jogging, for example. And if you pass the ball to somebody like Messi, he's going to be so explosive. You're going to see how he stretches to get to the ball. He leans. He's looks very cool. The visuals are very improved from previous years. And also, if you pass the ball to somebody like Iniesta, he's going to be so good at hiding the ball, but he's not that explosive. So you need the combination of things. And there's also features for the team. There's a brand new positioning system that allows players to coordinate between each other to provide different types of support all the time. There's always going to be somebody doing a safe support, so you can keep possession with a safe pass. There's going to be people doing diagonal runs, trying to unmark themselves, attacking runs, and they're going to be playing closer to the sidelines, so wider, in order to create better spaces. And you can now read football like professionals do in real life all the time, trying to read the situation. You can do now that in FIFA. So we also have a lot of play styles. For example, when you play career mode, you will have a different experience, so team personality, depending on what play style they do in real life. So for example, we have the tiki-taka, a lot of first-time passes, long balls. If you have players that are very good at dribbling, you will see them trying to beat on defenders, different options. And also for the defensive side, there's quite options like catenaccio, harass, there's many of them. Then there is the next part, which is the dramatic moments. We are changing our crossing mechanics, so now crosses are more dangerous, more driven, and the actual controls also change a little bit as well. We are improving our through balls, the shooting system. Now that the trajectories are closer to the goal to give you more realistic outcomes, but doesn't mean every single shot is going to the net. And finally, we have the atmospheres, which is very important as well. And there's regionalization, so basically depending on where you're playing in the world, you're going to have a different experience. The lighting is different, the position of the sun is very authentic, so you have the same experience as you get in real TV. There's a lot of props around the field, like even cars or commercial things, banners, flags, like in South America, for example. And there's a lot of work on the crowds. There's a lot of new chants, so you have a better audio experience, as well as the crowds now behave individually, so you will see them reacting very different than before. When there's a goal, for example, they will try to jump a couple of rows down, and you can actually celebrate with the crowd. You can hug them. You can do many different things. The gameplay is very, very fun this year.
There's a lot.
Yeah, so, I was gonna say, so you guys didn't really do much, right? Not very
No, we put our feet up for a year. So.
Yeah. But I mean, when channeling all of that newness within a game like FIFA, especially where people have grown to expect it to play a certain way, do you guys ever? I mean, is it a challenge for you guys to make it new, but still make it seem like the players who are good at FIFA can jump in and know exactly what they're doing and notice the differences that you guys made?
For sure, it's always a challenge. The game has to be very deep. So people that are new to FIFA, that's true. People that are new to FIFA, they need to be able to play it easily, and then people that are very experienced, there needs to be a lot of depth in the mechanics. But we think that fluidity is the key this year to be able to have the entertaining game for everybody that tries to join the game.
Nice. And I also understand we have a clip, a little gameplay trailer that we saw inside that we're going to take a look at right now. Show that beautiful footage.
Loud at you, he's a hater, I don't want no bad energy. Man get views, but I rage hard cause I can't see my enemy. I like all types of girls, melanins and melanies. She wants a man from London, she wants a fellow with felonies. That's when they all my team, there's no I in it, I bring in all my team. That's when they saw my team, even the bouncers bounce when they saw my team. Who do you wanna holler, who do you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the goal. Greatest of all time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you got no
PS4 for the players.
I mean, obviously,
come on.
I want that in my life.
And obviously, introducing the journey last year, I mean, we talked about it earlier. Alex Hunter, the most tweeted about footballer in the history of the world. He scored like 32 million goals last season. 36 million, sorry, Alex Hunter.
360 million, actually. Yeah.
You know what?
Come on, don't undervalue him.
He scored over 1 million goals. There's no need to talk about how many over hundreds of millions of goals. And now we see a new iteration.
Absolutely, he's back.
The journey's continuing.
He's back for his second year, so it's one of those modes where we can't really divulge too much because we don't want to give it away. But no, we can't.
Just us. Those guys are listening. They're deep into the pitch right now.
But yeah, we're bringing him back. It's bigger and better. We're taking him to a wider world of football. So obviously within FIFA the game, we have a global appeal with football. We represent the sport globally. For the Journey 1, he was a lad from London, so we said it in the EPL. That was his breakout year. So again, without divulging too much, he's going to spread his wings a little bit. So there's some surprises in store for Alex, and he's going to kind of spread his wings around the global world of football. So he's possibly not locked to England this time. So what's going on in his life? It's a tumultuous year for the young lad.
Well, if you weren't one of the 21 million players who played FIFA 17, break it down a little bit about what the journey was when you guys kicked it off last year, and how you would like to see it go from here on out.
Yeah, so the journey was a cinematic mode, which we were able to do through the power of Frostbite. So it's one of the benefits of the Frostbite transition. And what it allowed us is to really kind of give a window into the world of football that we've never had before. So we've always done a great job of focusing on the 90 minutes on the pitch. We've never kind of gone behind the curtain and taken off the pitch. And in this modern world, that's something that people have an interest in. You know, with Twitter, you can kind of have a window into the lives of footballers like never before. So we wanted to really bring that kind of what makes a footballer tick, what's his, you know, family background, all that kind of stuff. And obviously it resonated spectacularly with the, you know, over 13 million people played it. A whole bunch of those completed it through to the end and replayed it in many cases. So it really offered us up an opportunity to show a side of football that we'd never done before in FIFA. And in terms of where we want to take it, obviously year 1 was his breakout year. Year 2, he's now a bit of an established star. What he won was entirely up to the users, so you could have won the FA Cup, you could have won the EPL, you could have even got relegated. That was one of the beauties of it. It wasn't on rails, there was a lot of choice, and basically his career was in your hands. So we pick up from where we left off. So if you played Journey 1, you will start on the team you were in. He will have the personality you created through the cinematic moments, and then we'll kind of kick it off. And I will give you a little bit of an insight. We start with him on holiday in Rio, connecting with some of the locals, which you can probably imagine how he connects with locals in Rio.
Rough life. Yeah. You know, rough life. So, you know, when creating that story and cultivating all this, how do you go about creating this lore for a character who's going to be going on this journey that you're taking him on, but make it resonate with people who might have been a professional football player, or if they just wonder what that life is like?
Yeah, well, one of the other challenges is making it resonate with people around the globe, because it was set in England, so it's important that the story is fundamentally about football, and it resonates with a football fan. So even if I'm from South America, I can connect with this story on a footballing level. And then the other part of that is just making it an interesting character, just fleshing out the character, giving him an interesting background, interesting support system, so the family, they're all back, so good old Grandad, everyone loved Grandad, he's back this second time round, Mum is back. So just creating not just an interesting character whom you control, but the support system and the characters around him is key, that they resonate with users and are interesting as well, and that obviously happens.
And what do you think was the most crucial sort of piece of feedback you received from people who did complete this journey, or just from fans in general? Was there any sort of comments that they made that you were like, oh yeah, we should sort of go in this route or maybe try something like this?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a great relationship with our fans, and we value their feedback because they're the most important guys. They're the ones that play it. So the good news is they loved it. They really resonated with the fact that they controlled his personality. You know, like I say, it wasn't on rails. One of the things we did take from the feedback was they wanted more big, major decisions in his life. Some key decisions that will change Alex and those around him. So keep an eye out for those. Some big decisions that you have to make as Alex that will affect the story and the characters and etc. So again, it's one of those hard things to talk to because I don't want to spoil it. But there's a lot of good stuff in there.
I'm thinking like downloadable DLC, a villain character comes into his life. That villain is played by me.
Right. Okay.
Mocapped in Ronaldo suit, so I run like Ronaldo. I'm ripped like Ronaldo, and it could just create some tension.
We'll put that on the ideas board.
I mean, if there is an ideas board, I like that to go right to the top.
Well, I was thinking more of the ball board.
Obviously, a lot of people are excited about the journey. We do have a trailer explaining what's going down in the second part of this journey coming in FIFA 18.
There is one question on everybody's lips.
What next for Hunter?
Everyone's hunting Hunter.
Alex Hunter has been talked about.
I think always Alex Hunter talk. I think that's just paper talk, if I'm honest.
Sehen wir Alex Hunter bald in der Bundesliga?
Seine Spielweise ist atemberaubend.
Alex Hunter is a corporate talent, a huge talent. He needs the right club and the right manager, and he probably lucky to have it.
Alex Hunter is in the media every day, and it's getting annoying, to be fair.
Oh, it's so irritating.
What kind of club would let Alex Hunter go?
And I'm not really sure that a move was the right thing for him.
But this guy's getting too big for his boots, blood. Alexander is a great player.
He's a beast. Yeah, she is.
He's very quick.
He got skills.
Amazing skills.
Hunter è un attaccante fenomenale.
Hopefully he's got good people around him.
Hunter's bombed his bridge. He has to look after himself. Go! Go!
I would move.
Rumours have got to stop. Don't go, Alex.
Alex Hunter, you really are wasting time.
Will Alex Hunter stay or go?
Are you sure this is what
risky? Not about this tour of the US.
What does your heart tell you?
If I stay, it will be double. So should I stay or should I go?
PS4 for the players.
All right, everyone. So we've been talking so much about some fantastic EA games here at EA Play 2017. But you want to know what's really fantastic? Some Battlefield, baby. That's right. We're going to have some Battlefield 1 action. I'm Golden Boy, joined by Andrew Galata, one of the guys working on this incredible game, as well as my homeboy, my partner in crime when it comes to these events. Wesley, how you doing, man?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Fantastic. I can't wait. I mean, we're going to see some awesome stuff with Battlefield 1.
Yep.
In fact, you know what, Andrew? Let's just jump into it. What are we going to see today?
Well, today we're going to take a look at Nivelle Nights. This is a first night map for Battlefield 1.
Okay. Night map.
Yep.
Now, what are some of the challenges with the night maps in particular that you found when you were making the game? Like, when you were making, these maps?
Well, obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is lighting, right? You don't want to be in complete darkness where you can't see your opponent. You want to be able to view your opponent and get a good shot off. So it's really finding that fine balance there, really getting in, making sure that you can be strategic. So we wanted to be able to make sure that you could also find dark corners, hide a little bit, get where you needed to go.
Sounds like my play style.
Oh, yeah.
Just hide in a corner. And
hide in a corner, just snipe, right? That's what you're doing?
No, I just wait with a shovel. And then
you're the shovel guy. Yeah,
whack him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
That's how I roll, Wesley. What about you? How do you play?
Well, I'm trying to stick to assault. I'm more of an infantry player, so that close quarter setting, which we'll see in a minute, is definitely something that you can focus on this new map. Having played it in the testing environment, you're going to see some good close quarters gameplay.
Yeah, the trenches play really well here.
Yeah, they do play really well, and there's some interesting differences between the two trenches that I think we'll talk about later on in the stream.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to share it.
So many details put into this
people
map.
Had a chance to play this before in the test server.
Yep.
Was it as detailed as it is here, or are people going to see some new things that they haven't seen before if they play it in the server?
Yeah, so on our CTE, the community test environment, it was in its kind of pre-phase, pre-alpha phase. So you're going to see a lot more details. It's really refined, making sure the artwork is as polished as possible, the gameplay is as polished as possible. So you might find a few little areas for cover that you probably didn't have on the CTE.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. And, it's very exciting because I think when a lot of people thought about World War I, and it's exciting for some, and for others it's also concerning, which they'll see in a little bit. They have nothing to be concerned about because everyone thought, World War I, trench warfare.
Right.
That must be so boring. And obviously you guys didn't do that when the game first came out, but now you are bringing it to the trenches.
Right.
What were some of the challenges in making that combat feel exciting?
Well, when you think of World War I trench warfare, it's one trench on one side, one trench on the other, and you wait, right? Who's going to storm the other? And then the guys who get up out into the open, they're the ones that die first. But the way we went about it is we wanted to create a no man's land in between both trench sets. So we put a lot of cover and a lot of interesting spaces where you can even have some really good combat outside of the trenches. But once you go in, the turns and the corners and all the little nooks and crannies, tons of fun happening.
All right, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Nivelle Night here, and this again, this map looks incredible. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out here at EA Play, oh man, you're gonna be in for a treat here. Wesley, what do you have for me, buddy?
Just wanted to say straight up, you might have noticed we're playing the Conquest game mode, but both sets of teams have got 2 captured flags already. And then in the no man's land in the middle, that's where you've got 2 neutral, uncontested flags.
Yeah, that's something really unique to this. We wanted to make sure that the 2 flags that were in your point are the flags that you already own. We thought it'd be really weird if you had to capture the flags that were already in your trenches.
Okay, is that something that you guys are experimenting for this one, or is it something that we could potentially see in other maps as well?
Yeah, I think that you might be seeing some more of this in the near future.
Yeah, because it is a little weird, right? To like start the game off and you're like, okay, well, we know what we're gonna get, right? So we might as well just get to the action quicker, by just giving those 2 spots there, and it also makes that encounter a bit more intense for C and D because you want to be able to push up
right in the middle.
The no man's land, as you guys had mentioned before. Okay, so taking a look. Oh my goodness, just got absolutely shredded on that one. Bange just did all the work on that.
I think we're on board with Stone Mountain here, and we're in the middle of no man's land heading towards Dead Steel, and you might just be able to see over to the left as he goes over the hill here. You see the massive shell of a Char-2C behemoth there, and that's been added in recently, I think.
Yeah, so what you're seeing now is the remains of a shelling, right? What happened in this time, this is based on Nivelle Offensive, where you had a shelling attack on the German front. And this is what we're seeing. This is the results, and you're fighting within the midst of that.
And they're doing their absolute best to be able to maintain control here of C, get Dead Steel locked down. I wonder what Stone's where he's gonna send his troops. Oh, they're looking to push forward. They're looking to push toward B.
Take B.
Okay, I like that. Stone Mountain, Unit 64 on the move, and he's gonna find someone in front of him. Nice kill there on cue. JB, take a seat. Loving that.
Well, it's interesting that he's decided to go for the B point rather than going for the other no man's land flag. So what he's essentially saying to his troops is, look, let's take their trench line and force the issue onto them. Because as we said, they were already captured for that team anyway, and they've decided to just go straight for it and take those flags instantly.
This is exciting because, you know, the players right now, you have to make a decision. I mean, if I'm this squad, I'm thinking, okay, well, we need to push. We have to get a little aggressive. We have to, do our absolute best here to kind of maintain our positions. And the German forces, they only have 2 flags at this moment. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, the French, they're dominating.
They are dominating at the moment. And actually, as we were watching Stone Mountain there going for some of the enemy trench lines, we ended up seeing that the 2 objectives that they'd run away from ended up getting taken by the enemy team. So the whole map sort of flipped itself on its head for a minute.
All right, here's Miss on your screen here. Miss Ella Cronin. Not Missile, Miss Ella Cronin.
Oh, the tank, the tank.
Wait, is there a tank out right now?
Yeah, look, in front of them you can see the HUD icon there.
You also got a little activity in the trenches down there as well. That player knew that he was in a real bad spot, so he had to get out of dodge as soon as he possibly could. Then one of the things I do like about this with the trenches is, there is that, as you saw right there, Miss just threw the nade over. Who knows who that'll hit, right? Like, you'll never know in the trenches.
Yep. Anybody could be hiding behind those corners.
Boy, Muggs ended up getting picked off there.
The lighting's really interesting in the trenches here, actually, because you've got some points that are very well lit. It's just certain parts. And then you go into the straight, narrow trench, moving towards the next bit of light, but you've got almost nothing in between. So you're just seeing the outlines of players off in the distance.
Yeah, and what's left of the moonlight to kind of light those spaces.
Well, let's talk about the lighting, though, because there is a distinct difference between the French and German side when it comes to the lighting.
Yeah, so this is really an interesting part of the map. We took a lot of interest in creating differences between the sides. And the way we did that, what you'll see is there's quite a symmetry in this map. The way we did that to change it up is kind of the lighting played a big role. So we made one side, the German side, you'll see a lot of electric lights. So you'll see searchlights, you'll see a lot of light bulbs, and that's going to be a good indicator that you're on the German side of the map. So that is actually quite true to history too. What we saw was the Germans buckled down, they fortified their trenches, and that's why they survived this attack. And then the French side is going to be a lot more organic. You got the fires, you got flames keeping it lit, and everything's kind of wood, and it's all very organic on that side.
Almost feels like it's a little bit more, it's been made in a hurry. Like, it was like, we've got to make this now before the Germans make their push.
The French really didn't have a lot of time.
No.
Well, what we saw too is that the French kind of thought that the Nivelle offensive was going to be a big win. They did the shellings and they thought this is going to be it. So they weren't in it for the long haul, but they proved to be wrong.
Yeah. One of the things I really enjoyed about BF1 when it came out, and we're still seeing it today, is I feel like we have a new generation of history buffs who have emerged because of Battlefield 1. Like, people who are genuinely into the history of World War I. Yeah. Because it is, it's the Great War, but there's so many stories to tell and things that people just don't really know about, which makes it very, I guess, encapsulating, right? It makes you want to learn more. But, we're going to check out some sniper gameplay here from my main man, Doom49. Don't let us down, buddy. Get those shots off. Yeah, he was able to get an enemy hit there, giving him 80 points. And he's just going to continue to march down here toward E, getting ready for the Danzig trench. I'm looking for him to take off some faces here. It'll be pretty dope if he's able to do so. And they have 4 points right now, so they are marching down the battlefield. No pun intended. I'm sorry.
It's actually very interesting because if you look at that was a nice shot there. That was lovely. But if you look at the points at the moment, he's going on a streak here.
Oh no! If he would have gotten that shot through the trees, I would have just put his headset down and walked away.
But yeah, if you look at, even though the teams are slightly imbalanced on their flags at the moment, the actual score between the two is very, very close.
Yeah.
And well, maybe it's just the fact that when this was all organised, they went, we're going to make this really even on both teams.
I know, right?
Oh, bit of bayonet charge there. It didn't pay off for him. I think he missed his target.
Gamer Snack with the pick off there. Paul, what are your thoughts?
Westy,
I'm sorry, Andrew.
No worries. Westy, I think to your point, I think that because this is a balanced map, it's very symmetrical. I think that that's what makes this a really easy map to kind of have those balanced gameplays.
Yeah, because I mean, looking at it, the structure of it, almost with the trench lines being very similar, you've almost got that feeling instantly anyway. You've got that.
Rage quit.
I'm out of here.
That's it. Done.
You've got that feeling of it being very balanced from the start, and it's just dependent on whether your team can communicate properly, whether you use the squad leader function to make sure that you're covering your own objectives and then attacking like another single or maybe 2 objectives at once, and then that balance can remain. But if you decide to go too far forward and push too much and don't cover the flags that you currently own, then the enemy team can get in those trenches and it's very hard to get them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking to hold down here on B in the front line. It's a command center of such, so you got fortified buildings around you and good cover as well, and high ground advantage, as you can see. X Factor taking advantage of those opportunities when he sees fit. This guy, man, he is a fantastic Battlefield player and also a great YouTuber, as are all of these creators here. Great streamer as well. I happen to tune into his Twitch streams quite a bit. But Muggs manages to find him, but luckily for him, Ponyline was there on the pickup. He's not just a great pilot, he's a great medic as well.
That's what you're looking for in a medic, really. Yeah. You need somebody to come in and revive your players.
That's the thing,
Keeps
man.
That ticket count.
Playing a squad and my team, they always abandon me. Then again, I do tend to like run out all the way out to the middle of the field.
Yeah.
But it's like, follow me, get the hint, dog. Like, just come with me and we'll win the whole game.
You're that lone wolf kind of player.
Yeah, I'm the worst kind, to be fair. What I do typically, though, is I hop into a tank, and then I just drive around as much as I possibly can and destroy people. Speaking of that, how many tanks can you get on Neville Knight?
So there's 1 tank on each side.
Okay.
That's the plan here. We wanted to keep it pretty infantry focused. So once you start going too heavy, I mean, you're going to get some cavalry as well.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to get a little of that quick gameplay. But we wanted it to stay very infantry focused.
I think that's really good because obviously you've got these trench lines.
And that's for a reason, right?
You want the trench lines to be utilized.
Yes.
So if you gave them loads of vehicles, suddenly everyone's not using the trenches that you built.
Right.
And especially because you've built a lot of the objectives around the trench lines.
Yeah.
The only other 2 are the ones in no man's land in the middle.
Yeah, and that's why there's no planes in here as well, right? We don't want you having bombing runs on the trenches.
Because it really takes away from it.
That's
right?
no fun.
Yeah, exactly. You're in a trench. Like, what more can you do?
Yeah, you can vault out, but
lovely
we all
shot
know
there.
how that goes.
Oh boy, here we go. Muggs looking to
good.
He's looking to
some work.
destroy some people.
Going for
He's
E.
a fantastic sniper, man. I've watched
Oh
his
my gosh.
streams a lot, and he is such a great sniper. Oh, don't give the business. Don't
Had
give
to go
the
with the
business.
secondary and did not
That's the
pull it
commentator's
through.
curse, that is. We said he was so
I
good.
know.
Yeah, you give them all the compliments, they never pull through.
Dude, it always happens that way. Always happens without
the
him.
revive.
You got the revive. There it is.
I love it. There you go. March on down. X Factor. You're done.
This is one of the new weapons that's just been introduced as well, that you guys introduced in, was it the May or the spring update? I think you added a few new variants.
Yeah, we had some new variants that we introduced in the May update.
Yeah, so this is the
Hell spring
Hellregal
update.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I think it was the spring update.
This is the Hellregal Defensive, which has got an optical sight, 120 round drum magazine. Why you'd ever need that many bullets?
Well, you know, if you really want to spray and pray.
Excuse you.
And it's also got the bipod as well. So I guess if you wanted to set it up behind cover and literally as the weapon.
Well, when you lay
suggests.
prone, you are going to be a little more accurate. Let's see it.
See if we can get
Look at the spread on the bullet too. You see the way that they're just really going in like a tight order, which is fantastic. Like that is certainly something you want to see if you hit that.
The grenade paid off. He took half health there.
Yeah, nice.
Now he's going to try and charge in here.
Oh, there it is. This is how it works. There we go.
The one and only Dankness 429. He hates that name, but I'm going to keep saying it every time he's on screen.
There you go. Pop some smoke. Get some cover.
Yeah.
It's interesting again here because we're on board with the. Who are we on board with here? We're on board with the French army, and they're taking back the flags that they had at the start of the round.
Right.
And as you can see up the top there from the flag layout, they are sort of fairly behind in terms of the flags they've got at the moment.
Well, it looks like they're rallying here.
But they're ahead on score, so the Germans need to pick up a little bit.
Looking around here, Darkness issuing those orders
Looks
when
like
he
it's-
can. He
Cool.
wants one.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
So they're now going to capture their second objective within their own
front
trench
line.
lines. Oh, lovely takedown there of X Factor.
Darkness, man. I'm telling you, we should change his name. He doesn't think so. And there's Miss Ella Cronin, who I mistakenly called Missile a little while ago. But she's flying through the trenches like a missile. Oh, there you go. That's what I do. You gotta bring it back somehow.
That works. That works.
One in front.
Wow.
A couple
Wasn't
shots.
even looking for that.
Nukem Dukem, man. Where's your
There's your
awareness,
tank.
dog?
On board with Doom 49.
The one and only. I think he's top fragging on his squad there, or on the whole team. As a matter of fact, I have to look at that yet again.
On the topic of lighting, Andrew, I want to ask you a question because Battlefield 1 has some dynamic weather in it.
That's
right. Does Nivelle Nights have the same kind of dynamic weather that other maps do?
No, we're not going to see any storms or any sand or anything like that coming in here. This takes place in French soil or on French soil, so it's going to be kind of what you see here. We feel like the night is really kind of where we want to create that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the darkness itself gives it a lot of coverage, and imagine adding anything more into that, it could be a little bit difficult. Who are we on board with here? I think it's Doom 49. Oh, he takes the shot.
Said Darkness.
Nice.
Whoa, there you go.
I had to you said Darkness and then Darkness showed up. It's like, dude.
It worked, right?
Fits.
It played.
So good.
It played real well.
Well, I do want to mention that we haven't seen it yet, and I hope one of our game changers manages to make it happen. But what about the Elite Kit, man? I want to see some flamethrower action.
I do too.
Roasting some fools in the trench.
I do too. This is also a great opportunity for maybe a trench raider.
Oh, you have the trench raider on this map.
I think we might be seeing that. It would be only fitting to have a trench raider with a trench map.
That's a very good point.
Not lying.
with the French pack. I mean, this is an extension of Deschamps Pass, this map here. So I think we should see if they can pick one up.
By the way, can we comment on how close this game is right now? 430, 440 to 431. But it seems like the German Empire, they're starting to rally the troops and capture all the bases. All their base belong to the Germans Empire. And they are dominating right now.
Now, this seems pretty true to history, I think.
Yeah. I mean, ain't that the truth? The French need to find a way to fight this one back.
They are taking a couple of the flags back, and actually you can see a lot of them are actually up for contention. You've got A, D, E, and F. Well, now D, E, and F, all up for contention. But as you can see, they're all being taken by the enemy team as we're watching. So it may come down to a point where we're looking at a lot of flags being taken by one team and not being held by the others.
By the way, but we're seeing a lot of combat here in the no man's zone, right?
Yeah.
And we just need to see people running towards the flag and starting to capture those points.
Because as much as the trenches can be very lethal when you run around the corner and maybe get hit with a shotgun, they do provide a lot of cover at the same time. If you know no one's in that trench, you can take cover in it.
Yeah, it's a great place to chuck a grenade, as we saw earlier.
Yeah, but it is hard though, right, to determine that. So many turns, so many corners. You just never quite know what you're going to find. And by the way, Miss Ella is just crushing it. Oh, well, there you go again.
You just did it.
Just, you know, Andrew,
you gave the curse.
I'm sorry. Miss Ella, I hope you're not mad at me. Over to Muggs now, once again sniping. We know that he loves to do this.
But he's using the Labelle sniper, which is the French one.
Okay, let's see if he finds himself over here.
Missed it.
Some of those flick shots, man. I mean, how do you do that?
Yeah.
I'm just, like... I sit in awe and watch people who can snipe in video games.
And,
it's just incredible.
They are like two of my favorite snipers to watch on Twitch whenever they're streaming, because they are so unbelievably talented with this gun. But oh no, Muggs is taking a lot of shots to the left though. He's going to have to dive right into the trench, get really get himself back
into cover.
Well, you can see the players up on the hill over the far side. That's who he's looking for.
Well, he's going to need bread effects.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
99
nice sight lines here.
Oh, see that kind of guy.
He's taking a hit.
Shot. All it takes, he just literally, all he has to do is breathe on him, and Muggs will fall here. So he's got to be very careful.
Oh, there we see.
Pathogen, good night. Good shot there. Muggs looking to do it again. There you go.
There you go.
He didn't even need to shoot the gun. All you had to do was take the bullets and then throw it at Muggs, and then Muggs would have died just on that alone. Now Doom looking to do his best Muggs impression here.
Look at that score now. The French have pulled it all the way back round.
I can't believe it. This is just Battlefield at its finest. This is actually a really good game.
No, it's so close.
Very impressive stuff here.
And we're storming Dead Steel here. Looks like we're heading that direction.
Here's one of the tanks.
This is X Factor, the one and only.
Just annihilating.
This is what I love to do personally. You can see this tank can go over and just weed out all those small little cretins there in the trenches. Oh yeah. Right.
You want to be careful not to fall into the trenches.
True. I probably would have fallen at this moment.
Right.
It's the splash damage potential he's got here. Just firing it against the wall, waiting for the infantry to poke their head out.
Oh
no! He's in. Oh, he's in.
So
you can still manage to move around.
Can you?
But I think there's going to be some really tight spots. Look, we also have cavalry in there.
Yeah, because
everyone's in there.
Oh my!
Is it possible?
The whole kitchen sink.
Is it possible to get out of the trench network once you
I'm thinking no. Oh well, wait.
Oh.
We might see something. This
Let's get creative. Let's see what we can do.
This is gonna work.
No.
Wait, what?
Wow.
He's still getting kills. Imagine if you're just going through the trenches. You're going through the trenches.
Oh no, Limpet's coming in.
That was like QJB, I believe. He like ran away. He saw that. No, that's CC24. Saw the tank and was like, no, I'm gonna just go the other way.
That was
Wheezy.
That was not going to end well.
Squid and Wheezy were going for the Limpet kill there.
Yeah,
I know those guys. They were going for the Limpet kill.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna sit for the repair right here.
So there is.
Oh, they're storming. They're storming. Oh my gosh.
Danger Cow, what are you doing? I think he's stuck.
I think
absolutely.
He's
absolutely.
Well,
There's no way out.
I think he knows he's stuck too.
And rule number 1 is never leave your vehicle.
Yeah.
So we might see a really boring game here.
Just hanging around.
I disagree. I think this is awesome. He's still getting kills.
There we go. Oh, he's managed to make his way
they're
through.
all trying to take him out.
Here we go. He's working his way along.
We've got this.
Oh.
Wait, we popped up a little bit.
What he needs to try and do is get to one of the rear trenches.
To the left,
there we go. Use the pulse. There we go. Climb up. Climb up.
Something needs a push.
No, not happening.
Get behind the tank.
Not
Just go and try it again. No.
Was telling us absolutely not going to happen.
If you can get to one of the rear trenches, it does open out.
Can't go.
Get around behind.
Yeah, there might be a way out here.
Oh.
Yes.
And we're going to see it.
Yes.
There it is.
There it is.
Hit it.
Victory nod right here.
So happy.
Back in no man's land where it feels comfortable.
Yeah, imagine though he gets out at that moment and then just gets bombarded.
Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing.
Only a Battlefield.
He was very loyal to his team, because if he'd have left the tank, not only could the enemy team could have got in it, but if it had left it there, then another tank wouldn't have spawned.
Yeah.
So he's kind of left the shell on the battlefield.
Absolutely.
And although he kind of took it into the trench himself, he was very good for getting it out.
You know, I like that you're finding the positive there.
Glass half full for Westy, that's what it is.
Yeah, right. Glass half full. Find the positives and the negatives. But just to update everyone on the score. I mean, this is a really close game.
Really close.
6:58, 6:45. The action continues to rage on here.
Tickets are still coming.
Yeah, we have 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game, and we hope you guys are enjoying it. Once again, if you're just joining us here, you're checking out Neville Knights, the new map that is going to be coming to Battlefield 1. It is the first night map that this game has, and it is awesome.
Yeah, and it's coming later this month.
Later this month. I'm so excited. And also the other map as well. The other map. I can't say that 5 times.
That one I've had to practice for.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm saying it right.
Couldn't you guys just call it like, you know, like darkness?
Well, that would have worked, right? It would have been fitting.
Oh, man. Speaking of darkness, we're going over to Team Darkness here with Mugs TV. Finds one in front of him. That's going to be skill up. That's, never mind, skill down for you, sir.
Oh, very good. That was a nice one.
That's what I do. You know, that's why they pay me moderate dollars.
They keep coming. Oh, got the hit.
He was going for that upper torso shot, didn't quite land it.
Oh, he was going for a headshot. That's what he wanted.
Hoping for the duck or something.
Mugs only goes for the face. It is just how he operates, man.
Would you say it would be only for the mug?
Only for the mug? Oh!
You like
Andrew,
that?
you should become a commentator with me, man. We should
I cannot be as good as you guys.
do this more often. I love it. All right, waiting around here. Mugs.
Again, we're playing in no man's land here. A lot of the gameplay that we've seen has been in this no man's land section.
But we have seen some really good trench hitting there.
But I think it's typical of the Conquest game mode, where it's the constant movement and the flow.
Yeah.
So if you leave your own trench and go into no man's land, take an objective, the chances are that the enemy team is flanking around behind you and taking one of the objectives that you left.
And I found my biggest success is usually when I'm trying to control 1 or 2 points.
I can't even with you right now, Mugs. I know you guys are trying to like talk about how great
I was really trying to be strategic about this. This is how you do it. He's
what
grabbing
you do.
ribbons left and right.
You just go through and you shred. Period, man.
Let's take D. I hope he can take D.
He should just rename himself the Blender.
No way did he just land that shot. He was getting shot and suppressed by that player, and he landed it straight in the chest.
This guy, man, he is just absolutely incredible.
Taking cover in the chapel here, the ruins.
Looking for the next star. Oh,
whoa! Headshot!
Hell?
Was that a headshot? I don't know.
One cheesy
it was close, though. It was close.
You won dead, mofo.
So good.
My goodness. I can't believe the shots he's getting. He's just getting assists that they're counting his kills because they're like, why not?
Of course,
game?
why not?
Well, he's
finishing it off.
There we go. I think there was one more left. It may have been. Oh, we switched kits. Switched out to the support kit.
He was probably running out of ammo there.
Good players, I guess, do that. I haven't run out of ammo before.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's like.
Happens to me all the time. God, yeah.
Oh, there's the trench.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
That was a trench raider kill.
I wonder who was doing. I couldn't see the name of who was actually running the trench raider. Here we go. Stone Mountain, of course.
Now. This is great.
Unit 64 himself.
Unfortunately, we're not in a trench, but we are taking cover. We are taking cover here.
This is going to be a good one.
Running
I'm looking
in and
forward
out
to
of the pillars of the ruins.
So this was. I haven't had a chance to tinker around with the trench raider yet, though.
Yeah.
So fun is he?
Super quick, all melee. So you're running, you have a little extra health because you have this armor on.
Yeah.
So it is just all out war. This guy runs around, makes some deadly strikes.
Stand ready.
One hit kills.
Stand ready.
You can land it. If you can land it,
go.
I'm hoping to see something.
Believe in yourself, Stone. No, don't get shot. Leave him alive. Oh!
There's one.
Jehovah. Sorry, buddy.
Look at him on the
Gotta
two.
go.
You can
Full
see
shark,
him.
definitely.
Oh.
More like a landfish. Oh, man.
Just dominating
one health,
the space.
1 health.
Oh.
He's down. He's down.
My goodness.
That was beautiful. That was good to watch.
That was good to watch. That was fun.
He knew the pressure was on him. He heard us in the venue, so he was just like, oh, I got to show up right now. The screen's on me.
Absolutely. 3 kills in a row. That was worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
The trench raider's like one of those counter attacks though, because it's like you've got to take, because you've only got your melee weapon. It's like you do have the revolver, but it's not the same as an automatic primary weapon. So
and the club's the one-hit kill. I mean, you really want to use that guy.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like if you know there's a couple of players around the corner, and you've got enough health, just step back for a minute, get your health back, and then just storm them.
Storm it.
Yeah, because you're gonna win.
By the way, guys, an update. 5 minutes left in the game. 5 minutes and 17 seconds to be exact, and it is still a close affair between these two teams. 8:28 to 8:39, and the points just keep on ticking. We're on board right now with Darkness429, an incredible Twitch streamer, by the way, if you ever get a chance to check him out. All these guys, once again, I said it before, I'll say it again, amazing creators that we have here at EA Play, looking to just have some fun and also show off some great gameplay on the new map, Neville Knights, coming very soon, next month?
No, coming this month.
This month? Oh.
This month, very soon. You know what we haven't seen yet?
What we haven't seen yet?
No one has actually called in for an artillery strike.
You can call in an artillery strike?
To do that.
How do you do that? Wait, you're not going to tell us, are you?
I think we should see if anyone can figure it out. But I can't go into it.
If it doesn't happen by the end of the game,
we should talk.
Yeah. Doesn't the game start off with an artillery strike, though, in the middle of the map?
So you do have a little bit of that, just to kind of set the mood, keep you in your points.
Yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit. It prevents everyone from like going nuts and just charging straight into the middle like a bunch of crazy people.
And it also adds like a little bit of like story and theme.
Ambiance,
yeah.
Right? You know what I mean?
That's what this is all about, right?
We're looking at almost a tie score at the moment. It's only 3 or 3. Well, there's no tickets in it. It is literally a tie score. 8-7.
So close.
Yeah,
but it may not be tied for soon.
We are going to the time, just so you guys know.
So 3 minutes,
50 seconds.
50 seconds. Okay.
And this game could not be any closer if we tried. I swear we did not rehearse this.
No. This happened last year at Gamescom as well. Both games went down to the wire.
It did, that's right.
It happens every time we do this.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a bunch of good players in one room and just have them duke it out, man.
100%.
And Doom here with the trusty shotgun.
Oh
dear. That's gotta hurt.
Yep. You heard the scream. You knew it was coming. It's on its way.
Oh, yeah, well, that's funny because he's like looking around. He's like, is it above me or is it below me? And then there's just nope right in front of you going through your kidney. Here.
Well, I guess that's the point of the vertical gameplay that you're going to get here, right? You have to pay attention to where you are, especially when you're in the trenches.
A little bit here for Darkness. He was in the middle of nowhere, man, and he was a target. As soon as you start shooting, you just, especially with the dark map, Brian, the way that it's laid out, the muzzle fire, you really see that and you can tell. And again, that's where the lighting really plays a role in this game, what you're able to do.
Yep. You really finds those nice dark corners. But what you're also going to see when they start sniping, especially on the hilltops, those silhouettes that are moving. If you see the movement, fire away.
And that's correct, because over the back you have some, almost like some AI elements, don't you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
2 minutes, 25 seconds, 9:24, 9:53.
Yeah, the gap's opened up just a tad though. The rocket gun comes. Oh,
that's a lot of damage.
That was a deflect. Second round, engine disabled. Can he finish it off? There we go. It's gone. Beautiful.
Just go for it, Stone. Just shoot and believe in yourself, man. Shoot it into the darkness. I dare you.
The whistle's blowing. Time to charge.
I know, right? Well, they are going to be able to overtake C. Both teams have 3 flags, but the C and D flag are swapped, so expect to see a lot of activity. Who's going to be able to win out that battle in the midfield is the question. Stone Mountain rallying with his team forward, shooting his teammate because reasons. And it's over to A, and they are going all the way out to the other side of the map for that last-ditch effort here, Andrew.
There's only 15 tickets.
I hope we see something incredible here.
They have to cap at least 2 in order for them to come back into this one, I think, with 1 minute and 23 seconds. Because it's
not
still
sure
very
it's
close.
going to happen.
Yeah, no, it won't happen.
We're down. They are capturing 2 points.
I can't see it happening personally.
No, I think it's going to go.
You think it's?
No, I think 3 tickets. Nah, they're not going to do this. Not going to do it.
Not going to happen.
It's going to be real tight. Let's see if it happens. They're resupplying like crazy. Game over.
To 1,000, and that's right.
So
as a matter of fact, it was to 1,000, but I don't think, I mean, we figured we were going to make it there or till the game ending. Either way, though, they needed to stop literally everything from happening, and that was not the case. Team Darkness will reign supreme. Oh boy, what a match! That was awesome.
Well, it's kind of fitting too, because it was a dark map.
I have to say, well, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights from that game, because there were a metric crap ton of highlights from that game, man. I have to say. Doom49 had a couple great shots, as well as Muggs. Muggs, I think, was a superstar this whole game, though. Just getting shot after shot after shot. He was absolutely tearing it up.
I mean, like, watching Muggs do some of that sniping, sometimes it's not even the accuracy, it's the continued accuracy beyond the first shot. Like first shot, second shot, third, every single shot lands.
Yeah, incredible. Only in Battlefield moments right there.
And here's the thing, that's not just marketing speak. That is like actual, like, you know, you get these crazy moments in this game because of the open nature of it, right? That's what lends to the uniqueness
Super dynamic.
of this game.
Yeah. This is the stuff that drives us when we're making these games. We want to make sure we provide these ways to create those moments.
And I'm particularly glad too, because as a person who really enjoys infantry combat, I like that this map really highlights the infantry combat.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, right? You know, the gun mechanics in Battlefield are fantastic. I want to be able to take advantage of it as much as possible and you know, do my thing, period.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, awesome stuff all around,
So
I have to say. And yeah, I mean, Wesley, thoughts on the map?
I think the map's really, really good. Because it's the first night map, very different from anything that you've created so far. The lighting really lends itself to a different style of gameplay.
Yeah.
You could see that, the trench close quarters action. Yes, you can get that on some other maps, but because of the nighttime setting, everything's a little bit closer together, so it's much more chaotic.
Yeah, we saw a lot of close quarter combat here.
Yeah, I loved it. It was awesome. I liked the close quarters combat once again, but I think that's something that we're all going to kind of echo here because it's yes, you have it in other maps, but it's just a different feeling. It's a different tone. I really feel like, you know, if I had to think about how BF1 would do full-on trench combat, that is admittedly how I would want it to be.
So glad to hear that.
Yeah, and I'm glad that it was able, you know, it was nailed, right? Because when I play this, I'm going to be super into it because I can just get in the trenches, hide in the corner, shotgun some fool, hit him with a pan, you know, just awesome stuff. Oh, you guys need pans in the game.
That might come up. Now that you've recommended, I'm going to put that on the list.
Whoa. There you go.
Let's see if the designers
Revelations here.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm a great game designer, kind of, sort of, not really. All right, guys. Well, awesome time here. But for now, though, let's go ahead and send it over to Jose, who's down on the floor. Jose, what you got for me, buddy?
Hey guys, I'm hanging out here with Miss Ella Cronin, who I was trying to get an interview with at the end of that round. That's why our team sort of fell behind. So I feel like it was my fault. I apologize. But tell us a little bit about your experience with Neville Knights and how you think it's going to affect the Battlefield 1 players out there.
It's really fun, like the nighttime aspect and the fact that it's dark and so much harder to see what's going on completely changes the atmosphere. So yeah, no, it's really different. It's like a completely different experience.
And how do you approach the night maps as compared to the typical daytime or desert-like maps that we've seen in Battlefield before?
I mean, I like being a medic anyway, so I tend to stand a little bit further back from the fights and just try and heal and keep people alive. So yeah, that hasn't really changed. I kind of can like hang back, try my best to keep my team alive, keep my squad alive, so yeah.
So is it difficult to approach being a medic when the lights are out? It's nighttime, Neville Knights shining down, all you see is the sunlights, the twinkle of lanterns. Does it make it harder for you to sort of find your teammates, or do you just sort of rely on your icons?
It does. It does make it harder, but it also makes it harder for them to see me, which I quite like. So it works out both ways.
That's smart thinking. That's how it's done. Well, I'm sorry, I see your team has left you again to play some more. I will let you get back to playing. Thank you, Miss Ella Cronin. Back to you guys at the table. We're going to play some Neville Knights.
Awesome stuff there. That was Missile herself. Missile Cronin. No, Miss Ella Cronin. She was a fantastic medic throughout the game. We got a couple good clips of her really, you know, just keeping everyone going. And that is essentially what a medic needs to do, right? You know, because you got those medics, okay, who think like, oh, I'm just going to heal myself. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, you're actually supposed to, you know, like heal your teammates.
Be a buddy.
Battlefield's a squad game.
That's right. Resupply and revive.
Resupply and revive.
That's
Love it. I had such a good time, man. Westy, what a day. What a day.
Yeah, it's been really good, but we're not quite finished. Oh, there's one more thing that we've got left coming.
Okay.
There's been a really special video that's been made by one of our Battlefield community members. We're going to flick over to it now, and we hope you enjoy it.
It's a battle pack. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dan. Jeff, you guys are doing so good. You guys carried this battle pack all the way out here. Muggs, what's this? What's this?
This is a very special battle pack for a very special woman. You know, we met at Twitch, through Battlefield. We've done so much with the community. It has been an amazing, experience with you, and I just, I want to share it with you for the absolute rest of my life. And Evelyn Rains, would you marry me? Yes. Yes.
Can we get 3 ooh-yahs on 3? 1, 2, 3. Hoo-yah! Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! She said yes, in case you guys missed it. There was a nod, but there was a verbal yes. You won't be able to find that battle pack in game. That battle pack is not in.
Not at all, my friend. Congratulations, 2 people who I know very well who are absolutely incredible human beings, Muggs and Ooh La La. You guys are awesome. Congratulations, and I'm glad that you were able to do this surrounded by your friends who are also your family and thousands of people online as well. The Battlefield community is truly amazing and incredible. They've welcomed me in with open arms when I first got involved, and they do so with everyone else. So big thank you to you guys. What a time. What a day.
This was fun.
That was brilliant.
I had a good time.
For the community.
All right, guys. Well, once again, just want to close it out here. Congratulations, Muggs, Ooh La La. You guys deserve it, and you guys are going to have a happy life together. But for those of you guys who want to have a happy time playing some Battlefield, Neville Knights will be coming out pretty soon as well. That will be this month, so be on the lookout for that. But that's going to do it for us here. It's been a great time, playing some Battlefield. Still so much more to come at EA Play. And, of course, Andrew and for Wesley, thank you so much.
Glad to be here.
It was a good time.
Happy to be part of it.
All right, well, we'll catch you guys on the other side.